Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street. We're James with Games. Hello, Thedev. Happy Sunday. Yes, it is. Okay, so for you especially, I should make this as clear as possible. It is new intro music, but it is new. Oh no, my microphone's there. I did not. Hold on. Is it doing the thing though? I did not check. It's not. Great. It's new intro music, but it's specifically going to be the intro music for the duration of Quest for Glory 3. Ataraxia, the main one, will continue to be the main one. So don't worry. I know you love that song. But here's the story. Pretty simple story, which is that, maybe a month and a half ago, young Aaron Hodges-Boyle, the composer of all the music that I use for intro music, dropped me an email to say, hey, I got a new track. And so I went and I listened to it, and it was that one. I was like, what do I got to do? What kind of stream gimmick do I need to come up with that would justify this as my main theme music? And I didn't come up with an idea. And I don't know that I'm ever going to be adding I got playing games by myself. I got playing Frosthaven with my friends. I got playing beat 'em ups with Greg. In theory, one day Lauren will be available enough. We're going to play Cuphead together. Just even further muddying the brand of my channel. But I was like, I don't know that I want to wait. And then today, when I was getting set up to start Quest for Glory 3, Wages of War, I fired it up briefly, just long enough to see what it was going to look like when it displayed on the screen, to make sure that the ratios were all good and everything. And so I heard the banging ass loop percussion song on the title screen. And when I heard that, I thought, this is a fit. So I took a leap and I made the change. So here we are. Hope everyone is well. Anyone's out there, anyone who's watching this later on video on demand. And I hope you're well, Thedev. And I'm doing pretty well too. It's a beautiful day. I'm going to turn the heat down a little in here. Got a little chilly in here. So I put the heat up a couple degrees. And now it's too warm. Especially getting the blood up. I'm so excited for more Quest for Glory. All right. Well, with no further ado, let's launch the game. Hail, British! Welcome! Thank you! I certainly did not have the amount of time to work on it as I did with the... Well, I ought to turn that down a little. Let me know if the balance is off. Turn down a little bit for myself, but... You can see how I listened to this and was like, I'm going to put that percussion-y loop song that Aaron made as the intro music temporarily. Oh man, this is good. I'm standing up today because I'm sitting too much lately and my back hurts. Yeah, so I didn't have as much time with it as I wanted to. For example, the intro screen is just the same old one and stuff like that, but pretty happy with how this came out. I've gotten good at some really basic graphic editing techniques, such as airbrushing, to get the stuff, because, this is as we'll see, the status screen of the game. And so... Oh, that's exciting, Thedev. I'm excited for it because, well, for one thing, I just really like the series. For another thing, and I don't know what, I didn't even think about this until literally I was launching the game earlier to test it out. So like moments before I actually heard the song. But I was like, this game is going to have a banging ass soundtrack, isn't it? Because I don't think you cannot set a game in an African-esque fantasy kingdom and then have a weak soundtrack. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited just to play more Quest for Glory. and I'm excited. It is cool. Like, there aren't a lot of video games set in African-esque fantasy kingdoms. Africa-esque fantasy kingdoms. Like East Fricana, where we're going to set our scene in this. And then it's cool to hear that it might be your favorite, because the conventional wisdom seems to hover between some people like 2 the most, some people like 4 the most. But it's nice to hear that also someone likes this one the most. I've never heard anyone say they like 5 the most. Stimpinski, welcome. I guess if you wanted to give me a title, you could call me Prince, because I am the Prince of Shapeir. but James works too. I'm the humble kind of prince. Going back to my Avatar training. But yeah, here we are. I could honestly just kind of bop to this title screen for a while longer. But let's play the game. Why not? Oh, the story so far, for anyone who's for some reason just joining. Hey, Cedric. For anyone who's just joining, and probably that's no one, but just in case. The hero was once a would-be hero, a hero in training. He went to hero school of some sort, and after completing the You Want to Be a Hero program, he headed off to make his bones as a hero. He headed into the Germanic fantasy kingdom of Shapeir. No, Spielberg. And in Spielberg, there was a bunch of bad stuff going on, so he saved the day. While he was in Spielberg, he met 2 Kata, Shamin and Shima. And they are Kata from the city of Shapeir in the Eastern lands. And so after he had saved the day and they could finally get out of Spielberg and go home, they offered him a ride on their magic carpet. He came along, and wouldn't you know, Shapeir and its sister city Resir were in great danger. So the hero stepped up and he saved the day. But he didn't just save the day a little. He saved the day so well that he was christened a Paladin, which is to say that I paid very close attention when I was playing the Ultima games, and I know that heroes are supposed to be virtuous, so I did every virtuous thing I possibly could, and I was awarded the title of Paladin, and everybody thought it was great, and the Sultan said, oh, by the way, you're my son, I think metaphorically, or was I actually his son? I'm not sure on that deal, but whatever. So I'm both a Paladin and a Prince now, as well as being the hero of the North, and now, while in Shapeir, I met 2 foreigners, Uhura, the Fricanian warrior, and Rakeesh, a lion tor, which is exactly what it sounds like. And I assume that I'm heading with them to their home. We're going to solve some problems there and maybe meet some Transylvanian-esque people. I don't know. Time will tell. All right, let's go. Let's go. Oh, man. Like, this is not a complex loot. But it's good. We're going to import a character. Please insert my disk. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. So, what I'm looking for here is glory.save. I believe. We'll know it's wrong immediately if this does not summon me. Welcome to Tarna. So Tarna is the locality in the broader land of Fricana, and specifically East Fricana. Character has been imported as a fighter. Well, that is wrong, because I'm a paladin. And I was originally a mage, but it imported, apparently there's a bug. Obviously they found out about this, too, in Quest for Glory 2, where you imported your wizard, and it just made you a fighter, even though you still, like, had all your wizard stuff. But you don't get points for... You don't get adventure game points for doing your wizard things. But yeah, I was definitely a paladin, so let's acknowledge me as that. Okay, taking a look here. Gotta turn this down a little bit in my ears. Okay, this looks right to me. I certainly did throw some stuff, but otherwise, yeah, I've never tried to parry, I've never tried to sneak, I don't pick locks, I'm extraordinarily honorable, I'm a pretty good communicator. I teach communication for a living, so I better be. Yeah, I guess like the Paladin, from what I understand, both from what Cedric told me and from what the manual itself told me, the Paladin actually gets some of its own spells and stuff. But you have to stay honorable. It's the progression in the honor statistic that will unlock Paladin abilities. Apparently I have available points, so I can soup myself up a bit. How, though? Ah, right-clicking. Well. Okay. What else do I need? I mean, I could be a little luckier. And I like round numbers. It feels... Okay, good. I was like, it feels cheap as hell to use the stat bonus points to up my honor. And the game knows that and won't let you. So I appreciate that. Ah, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it was kind of like dual classing, except that it didn't make me good at anything that a fighter does. It just wouldn't acknowledge me as accomplishing important things when I did wizard stuff. Okay. Well, keep rounding out numbers. And, 8 points left. But we can't round them all out. So, put that all into my throwing. If only I had these kind of bonus points back when I was still playing baseball as a kid. So that was my weak point. Even, like, they let me be the pitcher. I was actually thinking about this today for some reason. They let me pitch as soon as we were old enough that it wasn't just a pitching machine. And I was an accurate pitcher. And I played enough baseball video games that I would think my way through the at-bats in terms of, like, just how do you trick the other player into swinging wrong. And so I did okay as a pitcher, but I could not throw very hard. I was like, I'm not a big guy as an adult. I was tiny. I stopped playing baseball before I even got my growth spurt. I also got a lot of strikeouts on the basis of cocky dudes a foot taller than me coming up to the plate for the first time, thinking I'm going to get an easy home run here, and then swinging too early because I couldn't throw fast enough. Good times. Lighting not great today, but it's the first like real kind of spring-esque day out there. I can't close the curtains today. Here we go. I thank you, Rakeesh and my prince, for answering my summons. I have information for both of you. As you know, 3 months ago in Rasir, the evil Ad-Evis attempted to unleash the genie, Iblis, in order to rule the world. I remember this. Because, like, technically it just recently happened to me. Ad-Evis stood before his hexagram, preparing to unleash the foul Iblis to do his bidding. Hear me, O dark powers! Light the darkness, and bind Iblis to me forever. I'll say this. Like, the EGA graphics were excellent on their own, but yes, I understand VGA is better than EGA, and these are great VGA graphics. I think they should have kept the hero in his purple pants. Oh, it's advancing the dialogue. You idiot! You've destroyed my spell. Now you shall be destroyed. Fool, you cannot hurt me now, and I shall send thee to thy death. There was also a golem here. There was more going on. What's her name wasn't there. No! Master, help me! This guy had some kind of master. You passed through the raging flames and set Ad-Evis falling to his doom. Sure did. Sort of. I mean, that's roughly what it was like, sure. Good recreation. When Ad-Evis died, his magical power was released, and I could sense the moment of his death. Such a release of power could be felt by skilled magic users all over the world. Oh yeah, I felt it. I was right there at Ground Zero. Still, there's some mystery concerning the death of Ad-Evis. Is it about how he had a master? because that seems mysterious. It is very disturbing that the body of Adavis could not be found. Even with all my magic, I cannot determine who or what removed the body, or what became of it afterwards. I believe the unbinding of Adavis's power could well have other, darker results. Now we are again in my host in Shapeir. Yes, thank you. Thank you for catching us up on that important detail. Hura, you have become the Prince of Shapeir by order of the Sultan Harun al-Rashid. That answers my memory there. I was not his secret son. I'm his adopted son. Rakeesh now desires... I read about that, Cedric. Rakeesh now desires to return to his home in Tarna. Last night, I received this message from the sorceress Kreesha in Tarna. What's Kreesha saying? Please tell Rakeesh that he must return quickly to Tarna. There is serious talk of war here, and I think only Rakeesh can now bring peace. Oh, I don't know. You ain't seen me yet, baby. I believe that there is more to this war than just the anger of two tribes. I believe that a demon has again broken through to this land and seeks to destroy us all. In 3 days, a magical portal will open in Shapeir to take Rakeesh back to Tarna. I suggest that if you, Prince of Shapeir, wish to truly be a hero, you should accompany Rakeesh. Where are you? If there is indeed a demon, it is probable it was released into this world by the death of Adavis. You must stop it and send it back to its own world. Or just kill it. I mean, I guess I'm a paladin. If I can send him home, I'll do that instead. In the palace of the Sultan of Shapeir 3 days later? You want to skip the introduction? No? I think I double-clicked by mistake. It greatly grieves me to say farewell to such fine friends and honored guests. And your son. Rakeesh, you were a great aid to me, and I sorrow to see you return to Tarna. Oh, great Sultan, it has been an honor to serve you. Uhura, warrior of the Simbani, you have been a most excellent guildmaster for the Adventurers Guild, and a gifted instructor of combat. Thank you for your services to Shapeir. I leave Shapeir with a great treasure, my son Simba. I never forget this place, but it would be good to go home again. She's beautiful. Wow, that's a great portrait. I mean, all these portraits are really good, but that was striking. I had only... this is not no shade to Nichelle Nichols when I say that I was just picturing Nichelle Nichols, who was also a beautiful woman. My son, it breaks my heart to see you leave. Oh, I'm sorry. What was that, Dad? I wasn't listening. I send you with a special gift. I give you a magical shield which will help protect you from magical attacks. May you never need to use it. I actually got the deflect spell. But, I mean, you know, I'll take a present, Dad. Oh, yeah. Big hug. Yeah. I was just a little I had never looked into Uhura's face before, Dad, so it threw me off. Sultan, the magical portal to Tarna appears. Farewell, all of you. May you find the peace you seek. I'll lead the way. Hey, it's an Ankh portal. That's comforting to me. Ooh. Alright. It's going to take a while to find the precise level of cycles. Like, we're going to need to get into battles and figure out what's not complete chaos, but it's going a little too fast. So I slowed it down about 2,000 cycles. And everything seems to still be running fine. It is good to see you again, Kreesha. It is good to be with you again, Rakeesh. Hopefully I'll eventually settle onto normalized voices for some of the characters. I'm not a voice actor. Kreesha, you have met Uhura of the Simbani village before. This is her son, Simba. Habari warrior. It is good to see you again, Uhura. That son of yours looks like a strong and healthy young cub. Mzuri, Kreesha. Thank you for helping me to return. Simba and I need to be getting back to my people, Kwaheri. Kwaheri, warrior, Uhura. Farewell, Uhura. Bye? Alright, fine. I have given him my sword, Kreesha. He has the makings of a true paladin. I'm actually a paladin, a newly christened paladin. I could use the sword, well, keep it warm for him. A paladin. It is a very great honor indeed for you to come here. Your skill. Oh, he was talking about me. Your skills may be most useful in preventing war here. I can sense that you are also skilled with magic. Thank you. I'm glad that you can sense it. The save game parser of Quest for Glory 2 couldn't. Know, however, that the usage of magic is forbidden upon the streets of Tarna, in order to protect those without magic. Slipped into a Shapeirian accent for a moment there. Because I'm not a voice actor. And there's also an aspect here of just trying to not accidentally be offensive. Let's look around. Friend Rakeesh is a powerful looking lion tour, but he walks with a limp because of his injured leg. Kreesha is a wise looking female lion tour. She wears the headdress of a master magician. Sorry if the stream is experiencing any buffering, folks. The internet sucks again today. When I was scrambling to get ready here, I was like, you know what, reset the modem, reset the router, even though this week I am going to start to take action to just get a better internet setup. And we don't need to get into the whole story, but the room where the modem is such a disaster I couldn't get to it in a timely manner. Why would you auto-scroll? It's not even a scene game. Mages like to keep up on their reading. Kreesha's library includes Gone with the Wand, World Gate Debate, Lion Tour in the Winter, The Wand in the Lion Tour, and Out of East Fricana. What's this? It's an ancient Cretan urn. Cretan urn. Or some sort of Vulcan musical instrument, or maybe just an example of modern art. These boxes hold dry spell components like dehydrated tsetse flying wings, crocodile scales, and impala antlers. You know what? Oddly enough, today I went back and I read the CRPG Addict's final rating post for Quest for Glory 2, and I went down to the comments. And Corey Cole is a regular in that comments section. And he actually said in there, that he basically said that he doesn't like adventure games, which I thought was funny. The horned skull actually has no magical significance, but Kreesha thought it added a certain something to her workroom. The pillars are decorated with ceremonial masks from one of the local Fricanan tribes. Kreesha likes to keep ahead of her field. Here she's kept several. Yeah, and you certainly don't need to like it to enjoy the task of assembling it. Especially when you don't even have to come up with the adventure game puzzles. You know, Lori Ann will tell you what those are, and you just got to make it all work. But yeah, he said that he much prefers to play RPGs. It's a pitcher of lemonade. Spellcasting is thirsty work. Miscellaneous stuff. Looking at everything here. Right, I said that already. Is this a stool? Kreesha sometimes uses this high stool to reach the higher shelves. Saves a few magic points. This is the one thing I'm going to miss. For sure. From doing Heroes Quest and then Quest for Glory. It's going back to the no text parser. Going forward to just clicking on stuff. So, Rakeesh, buddy. Tarna seems nice. The city and the land around it is called Tarna. It is ruled by my people, the Lion Tours. I hope that you can have the chance to appreciate the beauty of this place. Maybe she realized that the like puzzle solving spells, although their skill points do increase, they don't really fail much or anything at low skill levels. She only grinds her damage spells. So you think we'll see Uhura again? We will see you, Hura and Simba, again in a few days, for we will journey together to her village to talk with her people and learn more about the war between the Simbani and the Leopardmen. So the Simbani, I think, are Uhura's tribe. I can infer what the Leopardmen are probably like. Or are the Simbani your people, Rakeesh? No, you're the Lion Tours. The Simbani village is about a day's journey from here. And the Leopardmen, kind of exactly what they sound like? All I know of the Leopardmen is that they are a tribe of shape changers who dwell in the jungle. Is their default form kind of like a man-shaped leopard? Or a leopard-shaped man? That would be funny. So they're shape changers. The shape changers are humans who take on certain aspects of an animal through magic. Okay, so they're humans. Presumably they like taking on the shape of leopards. I'm sure this will all come clearer as we explore more. And they live in the jungle, huh? The jungle lies several days to the east of Tarna. I suppose that's worth taking a note on. Simbani village. 1 day's journey from Tarna. Jungle of Leopardmen. Really difficult to just instantly spell the word leopard without thinking about it. Several days east of Tarna. Taking my first notes. All right, we're learning. So, about something else. There's a war coming out here? I will spend the next couple of days finding out more information about this war. We can speak more about this later. Noted. So how's being a Lion Tour? The Lion Tours have ruled Tarna for as long as we have existed. Most Lion Tours have little to do with humans, although that is changing. We're being the change, buddy. We should write a song together, a piano duet. This talk of war is in some ways a good sign, for it means that the Lion Tours begin to accept that the Simbani are our friends and allies. Allies and friends. Okay, I mean, you should always look on the bright side. Rakeesh, you have been away a long time. There are several members of the Council of Judgement who also respect humans. And there are also those who call for war's sake. So you get along better with the Simbani these days? Although the Simbani tribesmen have supplied Tarna with meat for many decades, there are those Lion Tours who forget that Tarna depends upon the Simbani for food. Without the Simbani, there may well be no Tarna. Wow. And now our war is afoot. As long as the talk of war remains just talk, Tarna may benefit from this experience. When the Lion Tours are forced to treat humans with respect, then the Lion Tours will learn to respect humans. What a guy, this Rakeesh. No wonder everybody respects him so much. It's not just his deep voice and his fantastic name. He's got a good set of values on him. So there's a council? The Council of Judgement is made up of the wisest of our people. Kreesha is, of course, the magical member of the council. And that is because I am one of the few Lion Tours who have studied magic. It is because you are both magical and wise, my love. Record scratch! Hold on, can I pry into your relationship? No. Alright, great talk, Rakeesh. So, how do you like it here in Tarna? Welcome to our land, Prince of Shapeir. Tarna is an ancient city, and you will find much to do here. Did Rakeesh give me good information about the Lion Tours? We Lion Tours are a proud race. sometimes too proud for our own good. Most lion dwellers live in the eastern section of the city, away from humans. I have chosen to live in the western section with the humans. They are as much a part of Tarna as our people. Nice. I like you guys. And not just because I feel very confident you're not going to pounce on me and eat me, despite the fact that you almost certainly could. I don't know if you know this, but I'm also really great with magic. I am a worker of spells, specializing in teleportation and communication. The magical portal which brought you here is an example of my magic. Could you teach me that? The magical portal allows people to travel across distances. It is a difficult spell to create, for it takes an incredible amount of magic. It can only be done through ritual. I'm more of a snap them off right on the spot kind of guy. Can you teach me the ritual though? A ritual is a series of actions and events used as magical spells. Most of my magic is done through ritual, as is much of the magic in this region of the world. Kind of does feel already like we are going to learn some kind of ritual in the course of this game, which is great. In both Ultima 6 and Ultima 7, I quite enjoyed the task of figuring out how to perform rituals and then performing them. So, what do you think? Is this war going to happen? The leader of the Simbani came to Tarna to ask us to ally with the Simbani against the Leopardmen. The Council of Judgement decided to investigate this talk of war. It is most unusual for the Council of Judgement to become involved with the affairs of humans. The Council of Judgement decided to send a peace mission into the jungle to speak with the Leopardmen. It was ambushed at night and only one human survived to speak of it. Rakeesh, Kreesha, was the leader of the peace mission. Is she dead then? I do not know. My magic tells me nothing. I do not think so, but that may only be the wishes of a mother's heart, rather than true knowledge. Oh no. Oh. That said, I do have a master's degree in English literature, so a little bit of thought about plot structure here suggests Rishaka is going to be okay. Forgive our rudeness, my friend, but Rishaka is our daughter, Kreesha. Let us speak more of this later. I really didn't think that was rude. You could have exchanged a lot. You could have had a whole sidebar about the possible death of your daughter, and I would have been okay waiting. I can see why you fell for Rakeesh. Rakeesh is my life mate and my friend. He is also highly respected by the Council of Judgement and Raja, the King of Tarna and Rakeesh's brother. Raja is the King of Tarna and Rakeesh's brother. That's pretty impressive. So you're some kind of prince too, Rakeesh? You never told me we were prince buddies. Title twins. So you're on the council? The Council of Judgement make the laws of Tarna. I am a member of the council. The council will decide whether or not Tarna will go to war. Well, can I count on your vote against it? Because I think my job here is to stop this war. Raja is the current ruler of Tarna. He is somewhat hot-headed and is loud in his demands that the Council of Judgement declare war. We have family drama. That is very like him. Raja always treated life as a battle to be fought rather than an adventure to be experienced. Doesn't he know that sometimes you get the most experience for finding a non-violent solution? Okay, great talk. Let's throw in a save. I'm thinking I don't know what difference it's going to make, but it does feel like the PC can my computer can handle full detail, right? We should be okay. Save. Type the description of this save game. Wait, I should stick with my thing that I do for these games. On account of, sometimes you're going to go, oh no, the passage of time has doomed me. Alright, let's take a look. Oh. Spells. There's the special item one. Okay. Special action one, I mean. Because I would like to go to my character sheet. I will learn the hotkeys for this in time. But I was harried today. Trying to get here. It's my mom's birthday. I had to go over there. We want a wall mount TV. I had to find the studs. There's a bunch of stuff on the menu. Had to clean the kitchen. You know the drill. Hey look, I'm getting better already. Just by asking thoughtful questions and not flying off the handle when they very rudely had a brief moment to discuss whether their daughter is alive. Okay. Why did I need to look at this? I can think of no reason why I needed to look at this. Oh, it's the inventory that I want to look at. And specifically, what is this? Nothing much happens. Ah, there we go. A note from Shima. The outside of the note reads, To Shala, in Shima's flowing calligraphy. Before you left Shapeir, Shima asked you to give this to the Kata in Tarna. Quests. Deliver Shima's note to Shala, the Kata, in Tarna. I am already approaching my maximum weight. I'm thinking this is probably because I am a prince and therefore... No, I only have 200 dinar. That's still a lot of money though. Got a water skin. Oh, I came well stocked with rations. Spim, it's special portion instant meals. Yeah, that doesn't sound delicious. Here's my armor. Chain mail. Yeah, I don't even remember. I don't think I ever... Did I ever acquire chainmail? And why do I have a shield now? Anyway, okay. That explains why I'm so laden down. But it's okay. It's okay. What I was hoping to do... I don't want to cast a spell. I just want to look at my spell list. Okay, great. Open. Detect magic. Trigger. Dazzle. Zap. Calm. Flame dart. Fetch. Force bolt. Oh. Okay, good thing my father, my adoptive father, did give me whatever it was, the magic shield. Alright, that's why I have a magic shield now. Good thing he gave it to me since I've forgotten the deflect spell, apparently. A little disappointing if there's only room for me to learn one spell, but I can also envision a scrolling bar appearing. Okay. Well, I suppose as a hero, I should occasionally take action. I will move from the spot where I've stood, frozen since I arrived here in Tarna. And we'll go check out Tarna and see what's going on. I don't know if I'm going to get a map. Through that alcove lies my private quarters. Sorry, that's my mistake. I will point out that you could have said something like, anything. You could have given me some context on where I should go. See you later, folks. Don't mind me. While I slowly walk to the left. Nope. Can I go this way? I have reserved a room in your name at the nearby inn. I can see you are eager to explore our city. Farewell, Prince of Shapeir. Farewell, my friend. In 2 days I will stand before the Council of Judgement and speak of peace. I would like you to be there as well. Then we can journey together to the Simbani village. In the meantime, explore and enjoy Tarna. If you have any questions, you will find us here. Enter freely. You will be welcome at any time. Well, almost any time. After all, Rakeesh and I need some time to speak with one another again after such a long parting. Good day. So Quest for Glory hasn't fallen followed Ultima 7 into dispensing with winking and just getting raunchy. Okay, cool. We're zoomed out. I like that. Here we are. We got lots of stuff to look at. What is this? Is this the inn? No. It's the apothecary. Is this the inn? No, this is a description. You see the middle plateau of Tarna. To the west and below, you can see the tents of the bazaar and the river rolling past the Savanna. To the east and above, you can see the huge statues standing over the city. Cool. Cool stuff. Well, what's this? That's the inn. Oh, very clever. Nice pun. Well, let's meet the apothecary. I'll get there eventually. Maybe I'll turn the speed up a bit. For now, I will leave myself as moderately skilled. I only got halfway through the manual. I gotta find out what that does. Oh, hi! You must be the Prince of Shapeir people are talking about. Wow, I've never met a real prince before. Welcome to my apothecary, Prince. This soundtrack's not quitting. Is the volume good? Are we all getting to appreciate this? Let me know. Tasty. Okay. Large, healthy-looking spider plant. I had the most horrible, unhealthy-looking spider plant long ago. It had the most appalling, like, plant life thing I've ever seen, where one of its long fronds or whatever died, so it was all dried out and stuff, except at the root. But then somehow, life finds a way. It just started growing fresh from the other end. So it's this like long strand of dead, dried out husk, and then just this like outgrowth that just, it was like, well, now if we clean this thing up, we're killing the outgrowth. That'd be cruel. Strings of beads block off the entrance to the apothecary's private quarters, just like James the Avatar is doing in the Heroes of Flan in their new basement lair underneath the well in the catacombs. On this shelf, bottles of Jeff's germicide, Crow's feet remover, Powell's plant enricher, Friedman's dehydrated tofu flakes, and Dana's dynamic dried dates. There are also some bottles of Dr. Darren's Fuller's Earth, Luke's Lucky Lotion for Intimidation, and Hudgens' Remarkable Restorative. Salim looks more like an artist than an apothecary. He's dressed completely in organic macrobiotic clothing from the love beads down to his cloth sandals. His Birkenstocks like a traded mark. Yeah, obviously. I don't think the Birkenstocks people would have sued though. So, what's your name? I kind of intuited it just by looking at you. My name is Salim Nafs. That means healthy soul in Arabic. In numerology, I'm an 8. I'm also a Libra. Oh yeah, so you're into numerology? Numerology is the science of numbers. Letters of my name add up to 8, which is a very well-rounded number, and very auspicious. Oh yeah. And you're a Libra, so you're into astrology as well as numerology. Libra, it's the scale. It means I'm a well-balanced individual. What's your sign? I'm an Aries. I like ramming my head into things. So you're an apothecary. Sell drugs? This is the place. Jacket! Welcome. Yes, the weekend is good, which is great, because it was not a good week. But now I'm, putting the bad things behind. And looking to the future. Once more. And we're playing Quest for Glory 3, which I'm excited about. Oh, and also, yesterday, because I had finally beaten the Orc Horde in Sokal Keep, I went back to Pool of Radiance yesterday, and we're actually making progress now, which is exciting. This is the place to purchase I'm sorry, I spaced out, dude. You're probably more used to being the one to do that. This is the place to purchase pills and potions. I call it Salim's Holistic Health and Happiness Eclectic Energy Emporium, but you can call it an apothecary. I carry crystals, promote peace, and pyramid power. How may I help you, sir? Well, what kind of help can you offer? Well, I'm happy to sell you whatever you need to contribute to your physical and psychic well-being. I see by your aura that you're a hero, so I'll sell you the things heroes need. I do give off that kind of aura, don't I? Your aura, the psychic rainbow of your soul that radiates around you. Your aura is particularly auspicious, you know. I do feel like an auspicious kind of aura dude. So, do you do pills or potions? Because I know that this varies from town to town. One pill makes you better, one pill makes you well. Ones that give you mana are the other ones I sell. Just ask Salim. I'm sure you'll find them swell. I'm Salim, by the way, if you forgot. I know it's oft maligned, the fourth season of Arrested Development, the Netflix revival season that is no longer on Netflix. But I just love Arrested Development, so I love it. But the absolute high point, I think, one of the two high points, maybe one of the high points, is Job when he gets into the cycle of roofing himself to forget the painful experience, but actually only forgetting that he did a roofie and the pain still being there. So he starts losing his mind, and then at the end he gives this monologue when he finally gets off the pills where he's like, take a pill, forget your problems. Anyway, I can't do the whole monologue, but just put me in mind of it. So you got the mana pills. Mana. Everyone's always looking for mana. Was that money? Anyway, these are the pills to refill your magical till. I use them still. I'm gonna let that slide, pal, because frankly, I don't know if you know this guy. Keep on laughing. If you want to be well, my healing pills are made of homeopathic herbs. Fortunately, I'm all out of feathers to make more. That's okay. Do you have anything that works? You need feather. And to make some healing pills, I need the feather of a honeybird. The happier the honeybird, the more effective the pill. The feather's from an ex-avian, then the pill's a dud. You need to get the feather non-violently. By ex-avian, do you mean if I kill them? Or if we get the feather but then they are transformed into a dog or something? So what are the honeybirds like? Honeybird is, it's kind of a bird, you know? It has wings. It's got this thing about honey. It'd be really cosmic if you could bring me a feather. I'm going to add that to my quest list in a minute, pal. But I can't be violent? Oh, that's okay. I like to try to avoid being violent. Take care to keep your karma clean. Takes a happy feather to make a happy pill. So please don't bruise the bird. The feather will fail. All right, right on. Let's do this now before I forget. Quests. Fetch the feather of the honeybird for Salim. Non-violently. We shan't be killing any honeybirds. Okay. And then there's poison cure pills, right? When you're vexed by bad vibes from your venom, and you need to reorient your chakras, balance your body. My pills, totally pure, all natural ingredients with good karma cookies and crazy good loving. Take them before or after you get hurt. I'll make you feel good. Do some people call you the space cowboy ever, Salim? The gangster of love? You mind if I call you Maurice? I'm really a lot more into pills than potions. Tarna isn't ever a cycling center for potion bottles, I'm afraid. They're a little behind the times, you know. But hey, I think I do have a recipe for one potion around here somewhere. Did your horoscope say anything about needing a potion to dispel magic anytime soon? I could always... How do I make the dispel potion, Salim? Wow, I never sold one of those. I'll need to look it up in my book. Hey, check this out in the pharmacopoeia. Wow, man. I've already got most of this stuff. There's the bee's knees, the amethyst eyelashes, clear amethyst crystal. Shut the front door. You've already got crystals? Out of sight. So, like, all I need now... Oh, I'm slipping into a snake. Out of sight. So, like, all I need now is some water from the Pool of Peace, gift from the Heart of the World, and, fruit of a venomous vine. It shouldn't be really too much of a problem for a hero like you, should it? Water from the Pool of Peace, gift from the Heart of the World, fruit of a venomous vine. I might need you to read that back to me. Maybe if you can get the missing ingredients, I'll, like, make you up a dispel potion. Maybe. Okay. Water from the Pool of Peace. Enter a gift from the Heart of the World and the something of the venomous vine. Sorry, dude. Bro. I know that. Alright, ingredients. Yeah, I know. Fruit of the venomous vine. Perfect. Oh wait, can you tell me more about the ingredients? Where is this Pool of Peace? Like, this water is really special. Really, really special. If you know where I'm coming from, it kind of gives you a peaceful, easy feeling. Oh, it comes from the Pool of Peace. Really cool place. So, get directions for me? There's this really cool pool somewhere, sort of like a really wet nirvana in the Savanna. Nirvana in the Savannah is, I think, what it was going for. Okay. And then you need to... It says here in my handbook that the Heart of the World is somewhere here in the jungle. When you find a place that's like so full of magic, your karma rises, you know where to look for the gift. Okay. And fruit. I think they grow in the Savannah, somewhere southeast of Tarna. Near some rocks, I think. Just don't get stuck, man. Fruit grows on these venomous vines. Like, that's how it got its name. The fruit of the venomous vine. Yeah, that etymology checks out. Fruit of the venomous vine. Southeast. In jungle. Okay. And so these vines, as venomous as they say? Venomous vines are really vile. They've got nasty spike bits covered in poison all over. Bad karma, man. They like to move around, hide under rocks, stick it to you. A lot like a politician. Ho ho. What other kinds of plants might you be interested in, Celine? You can be honest with me. Plants are like people. They love to share their hopes, their dreams, their finest feelings with you. If you hugged a tree today... no. Actually, probably, yes, sure. I went and hugged Julian before I left. So, I don't know. Oh, no, it's only ask about, so I'm not going to tell you about this really sweet tree that I met, but you'd cry, dude. Boogie with the baobab, boca with the palm. Mambo with the mango and fandango with the fronds. I have these really neat dreams about dancing with a tree. What happens in the dream about dancing with the tree, Salim? I dream I'm in this like desert place with like golden sand and stuff. I'm dancing with this tree, and it like changes. Suddenly this tree's like a woman. Like she's beautiful. It's really magical. That's a beautiful dream. Brings a tear to my eye, kind of. Does this tree give you feelings? Because holy shit, this similar tree gave me some serious feelings. You need to get in touch with your feelings, man. Got to find your center, tune your aura to the cosmos. Oh yeah, we all got to do that, I guess. And so, obviously you are from not here. Are you from Rakeesh? Is that how you wind up here? I came to Tarna because I heard they had these neat pyramids here. I wanted to find a place where nobody steps on your space. I also heard rumors of a magical tree somewhere in the jungle. A magic tree? I heard from some tribesmen that somewhere in the jungle is a tree they call the Mother of the World. I'd sure like to see it someday. Yggdrasil? The World Tree? No, probably not. Okay, so obviously we're not going to be able to buy anything yet because I have Shapeirian dinar with me. And they're not going to, they didn't go all the way to having, an exchange economy in the second game. Only be like, yeah, they just use dinar in a place that you can only get to by portal. All right, well, dude, I could hang out. I think I've been hanging out in here too long. I'm a little, shouldn't have been breathing so deeply while we were talking. But I'll catch you on the flip side later, man. Okay. Special actions. What time is it? It's day 1. Oh, man. If I'm interpreting this correctly. No, wait. This would be east, so, okay. It's not even noon yet. If I'm interpreting this correctly. I like this. This is a nice touch for how to tell you what time it is. Over just like a line of text that says, it's this time, roughly. Okay. Not like we've done anything that important. But we also haven't done anything irrevocable that we might regret, so keep updating that save. Obviously, we're not going to go to the inn till the end of the day. I'm going to go on a limb and say I'm probably not welcome to just walk up to whatever important place is up here. I will ask the guard. I was thinking I would, we'd finish walking. Okay, it's all good. Zooms in. Hello. What's this door to? It is not my duty to answer the questions of humans. Oh, you're one of those lion tours that I've heard about. Are you one of the cool ones? It's not usually how guards work in RPGs. What is your name, sir? I have been named Tibaka Simrish. Can I just call you Tibaka? What's this door for? The door to the north leads to the king's chambers. Few humans are permitted there. Oh yeah, I was not going to try to go through the door. The door to the south leads to the Hall of Judgement. Few humans wish to face the Council of Judgement. I'm not afraid of anybody's judgment. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you can see my aura, but pretty honorable guy. Most people judge me to be pretty cool. So the Hall of Judgement. The Hall of Judgement. Also, by the way, great touch that the guards are actually 2 different guys, and one of them's a jerk and one of them's nice. The Hall of Judgement is where the laws of the land are made, and those without honor are judged. I hope there are gargoyles in the Serpentile. Just so we can keep enjoying their all infinitives way of speaking. The Council of Judgement make the laws of Tarna, and judge those who would break the laws of Tarna. Oh, I'm not going to be breaking any laws. But what are your laws? Just so I'm sure. All who enter Tarna must learn the laws of the city. You may read them in the inn below. Maybe I will go to the inn before I go walking around town, accidentally breaking some jaywalking law and being executed. You'd think they would post those laws outside the Hall of Judgment, though. I guess if you want the tourists to review the laws, put them in the inn. That actually makes sense. That is a nice touch. Just like in Quest for Glory 2 did that too, with who would be on duty at the front gate. The Council of Judgment make the law... Oh, yeah, we talked about that. Sorry. And so, what are the King's Chambers like? The King's Chamber is where the great ruler meets with those who the King wishes to see. That makes sense. What's he like? The ruler of Tarna is Raja Sa Tarna. May his reign be long. May his reign be long. That's one thing I know about fitting in a strange land. Whenever the people start shouting affirmations to their ruler, just shout the same thing. Now, if I meet a Leopardman who's in town and he says something and I don't understand it, I'm not going to shout the same thing as him. Just a little trick I call common courtesy. When in Rome, I do as the Romans do. Our duty is to ensure only those summoned pass through the doors. Yep, that's a fair description of what a guard's job is. Good job. The stairs lead up to the Temple of Sekhmet. The stairs before us lead down to the middle plateau of Tarna. Okay, so that's Sekhmet up there, Sekhmet's temple. Is a tourist allowed to just walk into the temple and take a look around? The temple is where we lion tours worship the great goddess Sekhmet. So how great is this goddess? Sekhmet is the lion tour goddess who protects Tarna and all beings within the gates. Interesting and not at all inexplicable that the lion tour statues do not actually look like lion tour. But they are they have the heads of lion tour, but then they're idealized, different idealized forms. And then the plateau down there. There are 3 levels or plateaus to the city of Tarna. The workers live on the lower plateau. The better class, merchants, live upon the middle plateau. The better class? Why don't we call them just the middle class? They're even on... Where I come from, we call the merchants the middle class. The ruling classes live upon the upper plateau. Lion tours live on the middle and upper plateaus on the eastern section of Tarna. Humans live on the middle and lower plateaus in the western section of the city. Strange humans such as yourself would be wise to observe that humans are not welcome in the eastern section of Tarna. What if I'm already best friends with the coolest lion tour around? Brother of the king. You know who I'm talking about. Rakeesh. Mighty Rick. No? Alright. Well, we're gonna save because it doesn't seem outside the realm of probability that I'm not supposed to go into the Temple of Sekhmet. Just strolling in, looking around. Probably still smelling like incense from Shapeir. Ooh. You enter into a huge hall, dominated by what must be a statue of Sekhmet. The air is smoky and filled with the odor of strange spices. You feel as if someone or something is watching you. Now obviously, Fricana is not going to have the same geography as Africa. And so... But even so, East Fricana, When it says strange spices, I imagine Moroccan spice blends, but that would be obviously the western coast of Africa. The major feature of this room is a giant stone statue of a lion tour. It's positively awesome, and I'm not lying. I get it. Yeah. Man, the incense in here smells just like the incense that Selim was burning. This brazier is burning sweet-smelling wood and incense. Well, this is the table used by the priestess? Okay. I think probably this is not where I go. Let's go and look. I may be a prince, a paladin, a great hero, but I'm a man of the people. Let's go check out the lower plateau. Obviously, if I go down here, I'm just going to get killed, I guess, for violating the apartheid rules of Tarna. Let's say that I hope that one of the paladin-y things that I can do. Oh, let's stop by the inn, make sure we know the laws. Hopefully one of the paladin things that I can accomplish. Wait, can I just talk to the random people? Are they, by any chance, like... No. They are the... Another thing I was reading the CRPG Addict musing about recently was how as RPG worlds got bigger and more detailed, there's kind of a divide in design philosophies between the Ultima style of everything will be fleshed out, and therefore you kind of have to either use your imagination or just accept the implausibility of the world's entire population being like 100 people. Or there's the style of, there's the important NPCs you can talk to. Habari Buana, Narak Saeed Effendi. Welcome to the Welcome Inn, son of a sultan. I am known as the Welcome Woman. Well, you're striking welcome. Kreesha, the mother of magic, has a room for you here. It is the first door on the right after you go up the stairs. I hope it will serve you well. I must now return to work. But if you would like a meal, just take a seat at one of the tables. Well, hold on. Can I talk to this clown? The clown waves at you and says something silly. That's like a reverse Lordyism that she didn't even, like, there's a clown and we're going to be reported that he said something silly, but we haven't written it down. She just stares at you. You guess she doesn't understand your language. I got to at least be bilingual, so I can speak whatever the Spielbergians speak, and I can speak to the Shapeirians. And I wasn't from Spielberg. Although, if you look at me, I could plausibly be from the same country. The man answers, Ma fintish, Effendi. Effendi? I know Effendi. I will just wave as a commonly understood gesture and repeat the word Effendi back to him. She says, Ma fintish. Ma fintish. This man ignores you. Yeah, ma fintish to you too, asshole. He says something like, either he doesn't understand your language or he talks with his mouth full. I don't think that's an exclusive disjunction. I think we can put our hands together on that one. Let's find out what the laws are, though. Laws of Tarna. Thou shalt harm none. Don't want to harm none. Thou shalt not use magic upon the streets of Tarna. I'll try to restrain myself. I am bursting with magical power. Thou shalt not take that which is not thine. Yeah. I'm not a thief, I'm an honorable man. Thou shalt behave with honor. Already covered by my response to the previous law. Laws here are easy. I didn't need to read that. If you have need of magic, I shall be honored to serve you. Kreesha. Yes, okay, I know that. Potions... Okay. You need it? We got it! See us in the bazaar. The newly used emporium of regular antiques and interesting items. Very good then. Okay. Well, I don't think we're at great risk of accidentally breaking any laws except the segregation laws. Hopefully there's a warning system in place for those. And hopefully, one of our Paladin goals should really be that by the time we leave here, there's no segregation on the books. They're at least, we can tell they're making progress because it's not in the laws of Tarna. There's no message there saying humans stay out. So if that is the law, but they're not publicizing it, it's because, they don't want to get, they don't want to be subject to boycotts and stuff. They're aware that it looks bad to the Shapeirians who let the kata go everywhere. Hello, sir. Hello, young man. You look like you could use some of our mostly new items. Pop. Okay, that guy, I misjudged from his hat and gave him a Shapeirian accent. Pop, these items aren't new, you know that. I didn't say they were new, dummy. I said they were mostly new. In the world of sales, you got to learn to accentuate the positive. I do know that these are Sanford and Son. I don't think I can do a Red Skelton impression, so I'll just try to get the character. In other words, lie. I didn't say that. You just want to blow this sale? Just you listen and keep your mouth shut. As I was saying, we have the finest selection of mostly new items in the land of Tarna. What can I sell you? Probably nothing. You there. Are you going to buy something or am I going to have to charge you for sightseeing? You big dummy. Oil, Sahib. Oil of all types and uses. Make your hair stay out of your eyes with oil. I just get regular haircuts, man. Excuse me. A most glorious and lovely day, kind sir. Can I sweeten your life today? I don't know. Do you sell honey? This honey is taken from the hives of wild bees, Effendi. My men travel all around the savannah watching for a honeybird to guide them to a hive. They stun the bees with smoke and take the honey. I strain it in bottles and sell the work of 5 men for only 80 commons. I don't have any commons, but now I know what kind of coinage I'm looking for. So where are the bees? Bees? The wild bees nest near the tops of trees. They are very dangerous, for they will easily sting a man to death. Yikes. I was terrified of bees when I was a kid. Then you get older and you learn that the bees are actually the nice ones. Most of them. Not the Africanized killer bees. All told, though, bees are pretty good when you compare them to everything that imitates a bee and is horrible. And also, even as a kid, scared of bees. The first time I got stung by a bee, it's because I was running home from my friend's house and a bee was flying home to his hive or flying out from his hive and he crashed into my face and stung me by mistake. And even as a kid who was terrified of bees and my worst fear of being stung had just come true for the first time, I did still feel just really bad. Because I knew he didn't mean to hurt me and I knew that he was dead now. The honeybird loves honey, Effendi. He tries to get people in the savannah to follow him to a hive. There, he will wait for the person to rob the hive and leave the honeybird a gift of honey. The one other time I've been stung by a stinging insect was a hornet. And it was way worse. Because among other things, it stung me multiple times deliberately. And it didn't die from the stinging. It died from me looking at it, holding my wrist out to my friends and saying, "Kill it!" Even though I could have done it myself, but I was just freaking out. Oh geez, I actually have a third stinging insect story. One sec. When the person is gone, the honeybird flies down and eats the sticky golden honey. The most useful and cunning little bird is the honeybird, Effendi. I'm going to need to get you to run back that first part for me. I'm sorry. The honeybird loves honey, Effendi. Tries to get people in the savannah to follow him to a hive. There he will wait for the person to rob the hive and leave the honeybird a gift of honey. When the person is gone, the honeybird flies down, eats the sticky golden honey. A most useful and cunning little bird is the honey bird, Effendi. Okay, so I can see how we're going to complete this quest for Selim. Are you the money changer? You're obviously not. You're a weapons seller. I'll come talk to you in a minute. Yeah. Cedric, that sounds terrifying. I, more recently, as an adult, I was not badly stung, but repeatedly stung by several wasps, and it wasn't their fault. I forgive them because I was playing washer toss with some friends outside. Washer toss, I don't know if that's a game they do anywhere but in Atlantic Canada, but it's almost exactly what it sounds like. There's a box. There's two boxes because you and the other team are at opposite sides. And no, you're not. Two boxes because you walk back and forth and throw back between the two boxes. Anyway, you're just trying to throw the washers into the box. So we're out there playing. Fedev, where did that happen? Oh my god. I'm horrified. I think you've told me this before because it rings a bell. And it's still, like, chilling. It's no less chilling the second time around. I put a beer down so I could throw my washers. And it did not... It was a rattler, so it was... Oh, man. This climate... And I know it is going to. This climate keeps changing. I'm going to have to move to the frozen north. I was hoping you were going to say that you were on vacation in Japan, because I do know that you're from Virginia. So, put the beer down, and it was a rattler, not a beer. So it's part beer, part fruit juice. So we can't blame the wasps for this. But then when I went back and picked up my beer a few minutes later and went to sip it, it was filled with drowned wasps. And so they all, blessedly, I didn't open my mouth wide enough for the sip. So I just got stung all along the lip, but I didn't ingest or bring into my mouth any of the dead wasps. But it was terrible. And then the scariest hornet/wasp story is there was a hornet or wasp's nest underneath my family's cottage. And we were all up there for some family thing. And my cousin got stung in the eye. And then my father, heroically, had to take a trucker hat, fold down the sweat screen over his eyes, take a thing of WD-40, crawl beneath the cottage to find the nest, spray the WD-40 into it to stun the wasps, or the hornets, whatever they were, snatch it off, crawl back out, hopefully before they awoke, and he's like stung him madly, and then just when we set it on fire. Just a chilling experience for a kid who was terrified of stinging insects. It might have been like, I was just talking to my cousin last weekend. I should have, if I'd known I was going to be having a big discussion about wasps, because we were talking about the cottage too. I would have been like, remember that horrible experience you had? In my memory, it was in the eyeball. And also, as a kid, I was terrified of injuries to my eyes because I did not want to be blind. This bazaar is the only place in Tarna where you can buy my fine honey. Heard any good rumors? There is much talk that the Leopardmen are killing the Simbani people. Why can't people learn to live in peace like bees in a hive? Well, that's what I'm here to try to figure out. And so you sell honey? I cannot ignore the value of your goodness, Effendi, to ask about a simple honey seller. I am Tame Alesa. Switching from the Tarnian accent to the Shapeirian accent, if indeed I'm managing to make a distinction between them. Great to meet you, Tame. Effendi. Nope, not even going to try. Good day to you, sir. So you sell weapons, huh? Ah, I see that you are in need of a new weapon. I have one just right for you. Here is the finest of daggers. It too is made of Damascus steel. It too is sharper than a serpent's tooth. It is small enough to be concealed up your sleeve, to be ready when your foe least expects it. I have, without a doubt, the best weapons for sailing all of Tarna. If you will be needing a weapon, I am the man you should see. Come, take a look, and buy what you like. Maybe... No. Okay. Now that I know this is how to ask for his name, I'm going to be polite and ask his name first. I am called Fanaka Kisu. I will be most pleased if I can sell you a new weapon. Yeah, I mean, Do you take dinar? This is the finest place to be in all of Tarna. You can buy anything you need in the Grand Bazaar of Tarna. Ho ho ho! Congratulations, Stimpinski. Heard any good rumors? It is being said you came to Tarna by magic, and that you are the son of a mighty king. That's true. But like, I was thinking about rumors that aren't just facts about me. You should be excited. I'm excited for you. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is not gonna... Kisu here... jeez. I gotta ask him his name again. I know that was part of his name. Fanaka. Fanaka here, I assume is not going to get, like, fly into a rage when I try to give him dinar. What I'm hoping is that he will say, I can't take your dinar, but the money changer at this place can help you. Any of these fine forms of steel and protection can be yours if you will but first trade your dinars for Tarna royals at the window of the money changer off to the north. It does. It's just not displayed in consistently at the top of the screen. Let's check it out. How am I doing? Wait, that was not what I was trying to do, game. So thank you for the warning. I think it's here. Puzzle points. I've got 3. The points will flow later. Right now, we just gotta say hello to people. Look at me. I've already gained 10 points in communication, just being nice to people, being a good guy. I have no Paladin stat. Which makes sense. I'm a rookie Paladin. Okay. To the north. Alright. Maybe it'll come to pass that I'm going to wish that I had made a map of Tarna, but for now, Tarna seems pretty navigable, so I will instead just keep on going. No one seems to be listening, but is this the money changer window? You find yourself in the north end of the bazaar. Here, you see where the money changer, the leather merchant, and the fruit merchant set up their stands. Just a youngling. That's me. At least I look like a youngling. In the right light. I suppose this is not really accentuating my grays. Think again. Okay, so... what the hell is going on here? Oh! Alright. That is the setting. Okay. So they're closed for the day. The bazaar is closed for the day. I'm going to keep walking around. Rookie Paladin. Well, what would this place be? River to the east, bazaar to the north and south. To the west, you can see the walls of Tarna above the tents. The merchants have all gone home at night. Alright, well, geez. New save. Night one. I wonder if I should turn the cycles down a little more. That day certainly seemed like it flew by. Although I don't know how much is real time and how much is like the actions you perform eat up time, or if it's a combination of the two. But I know what to do right now. And that is be very grateful that that accommodations have been procured for me since I did not successfully get money. It's not like Ultima 5 or any Ultima, I bet. Because I bet that they go back to work early in the morning. Is the clown chattier at night? No? Okay. Can I get to my quarters by just walking up these stairs? Probably. Alright, so tomorrow we know how to get our money changed, and then we can do some shopping in the bazaar. And then soon enough, Rakeesh will be ready to... Sometimes, for most of the most Britannians, it's every single day. What's in this trunk? It's empty. But I suppose I'm probably allowed to put things in there. Oh, here's the bed. Well, is there anything cool? You have a nice view of the city and the Savanna beyond from this window. Rounded, short little table. And big, empty, decorative pot. Spacious, comfortable room. Bed looks soft and comfortable. How's the rug? It's a woven reed mat. Great. So my feet don't... I'm going to guess that as long as I stay asleep till the sun has risen, the stone floor is probably not that cold anyway. But good to know. Good to know that if they are, I get to step on a woven mat first. How long will I rest? Till the morning. I awaken as the sun begins to rise. It's a beautiful day. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life. I like this morning music. Or is this just the music that's always been playing in the inn? I'm feeling every time a song that is either new or seems new to me plays, I'll be commenting on how I like it. You're right. It's almost certainly complimentary, right? Just in case. This is the kind of gimmick where they're like, you left. No continental breakfast for you once you go out. Am I just sitting down with these guys guy who eats with his mouth full and the rude guy? Wait, was this the rude guy? No. Mafim tish. Mafim tish, Effendi. Do you mind? Something about that walk. Good day, friend of paladins and kings. How best may I serve you? Well, what's your name? My name is Jana Jamil, which means beautiful paradise in Arabic. Are you from... If I ask you about Tarna, maybe you'll tell me if you're from here or not. Tarna is a large city and kingdom. The stairs down from this plateau lead to the bazaar, where many merchants of many lands, sell their goods. From the stairs above us, you can see the entrances to the Hall of Judgement and King's Chambers. Above all, in Tarna, is the Temple of Sekhmet, where the Lion Taurs worship the great goddess. May she protect us all. May she protect us all. So, how do you feel about Sekhmet? Sekhmet, daughter of the sun, is the goddess of Tarna. And I saw the temple. It's pretty nice. The temple of Sekhmet is for lion tours only. No human may enter there. Just between you and me. Lion tours seem mostly nice, but occasionally a little standoffish and maybe racist. Lion tours are the rightful rulers of Tarna. The bazaar is the place where you will find almost anything for sale. It is an experience and a pleasure shopping there. What about the Hall of Judgement? Yeah, laws and decisions, of course. I'm sorry. I am told that the king, long may he rule, has his throne room there. You're told that? That just seems intuitive to me. So yeah, you got an inn here. This inn is always open to serve you. There's a room awaiting you up the stairs. Yeah, no, it's pretty nice. The user of great magic, Kreesha, has reserved a room for you upstairs. Your room is the first on the right and has safe storage inside. Kreesha's pretty cool, huh? Of all the lion tours in Tarna, Kreesha, may her magic always be mighty, is the only one who lives in the human section of Tarna. She is respected by all and a member of the Council of Judgement. Yeah, I respect the hell out of her. The Council of Judgement and Raja, may he reign forever, rule Tarna. The humans of Tarna live in this western section. The lion tours live over in the eastern section. Yeah, that's... you know. So what do I owe you here? The expense of the room will be covered by she who has magic, Kreesha. And can I use that storage trunk? In your room, you will find a chest that only you can open. You can use it to store extra items. Excellent. And so you serve food here. Like all good inns, this is a very good restaurant. We serve meals from dawn until midnight. Many who live in this city dine with us. What kind of meals? Each day we serve a different main course. All meals come with a salad, vegetables, and warm bread with butter. Just ask for the menu that day. Menu of the day. Most humans who live in Tarna will not be able to speak your language unless they are merchants. However, Khatib Mukarram, the survivor of the peace mission, comes here sometimes and used to speak your language well. Yeah, there are many merchants in the Bazaar of Tarna. Yes, I know. We talked about that. Khatib Mukarram was once a brilliant speaker and diplomat for Tarna. Since he returned from the peace mission, he has been very ill and seldom speaks. How'd that mission go? Not great, obviously. Before you arrived here, the rulers of Tarna sent out some diplomats to meet with the Leopardmen in the jungle. Only Karib returned, which is why he is called the Survivor. That adds up. So, you have only to be seated upon a pillow, and I will enter to serve you as best I may. But I do have to pay, obviously, and I do not have comments. And so... well, they... at least one person told me not to go there. I can't remember who. I suppose there's no reason in an adventure game that you can't test a thing that might instantly kill you for the sake of finding out if it does, and then load the save if it doesn't. So perhaps we'll do that, but let's get this money changed. And also, let's monitor the passage of time a little bit more closely to get a sense of how that's flowing. Although I went to their holy site, nobody seemed to mind. Look at this stuff. You ever seen any better partially used items anywhere? I thought you were calling it mostly new. Will you just get out of here and let me handle this dummy? Yeah, I've generally found the various adventure game instant deaths less wacky in this game than in, say, like King's Quest. Which is odd when you think about it. Because there's plenty that's wacky about this game. You enter the north end of the bazaar and witness a dispute. What are you doing? This is not right. Stop him! Thief! Thief! Okay. Bananas, papayas, and pomegranates for sale. Will you not buy some fruit to fill your hunger, far traveler? I don't have time for this, buddy. I'm trying to foil a theft. Please accompany us to the Hall of Judgment. Okay. You're led to by the guard to the Hall of Judgment to attend the judgment of the thief. The Council of Judgment has determined that you, Harami, have broken the laws of Tarna by taking things belonging to others. You have shown yourself to be without honor. Do you have anything you wish to say before you are named honorless? Hey, big deal. Then by the judgment of the Council and the laws of Tarna, you, Harami, are now formally named honorless. So you have acted, so you shall be. The honorless one must leave the hall. The Council of Judgment now summons the Prince of Shapeir. I kind of thought you might have wanted me to be a witness. The Prince of Shapeir aided my guards in the capture of the honorless one. Sort of. I don't want to take too much credit here. The Council of Judgment commends the Prince of Shapeir's actions on behalf of Tarna and thanks him. King Raja orders Rakeesh and the Prince of Shapeir to meet with him in his chambers immediately. Could I just swing by the money changer real quick? I had some errands. You may enter into the presence of Raja Satarna. Raja Satarna, I stand before you. Rakeesh Satarna, you stand before me in honor. This is my friend, the Prince of Shapeir. What's good, Your Majesty? You do not ask questions of me unless I invite you to do so, human. Rakeesh, you brought along this Prince of Shapeir to help you bring peace. How can a human be of such service to a lion tour? So, human, you have imitated Rakeesh and become a paladin. Why did you follow him here? Don't you think Rakeesh is enough of a paladin to handle the situation? Well, if we need to jump or run really quick. No offense, dude. Can I address you now? No. You got a follow-up? Who gave you permission to question Rakeesh, human? I am the ruler here. So this Prince of Shapeir has come to bring peace and harmony to Tarna. You grow too old, Rakeesh, if you must depend upon a human for help. Your age has made you cowardly and taken away your honor. Whoa. Rakeesh, you of anyone should be demanding war instead of talking about peace. Rishaka is lost. Your own daughter has been killed by the Leopardmen. Do you not want revenge? The truth of what has happened to Rishaka has not been determined. When I know for certain about Rishaka, I will deal with the matter myself. I do not need all of Tarna to suffer the horrors of war for my daughter. Revenge for the sake of revenge is pointless. Mindless revenge, pure stupidity. Rakeesh, you... Human, do you have anything important to add to this conversation? Well, now that you asked, what if the most noble thing a lion Tor could do was to love peace? My people are a great people. We have ruled this land since the beginning of time. Really? Wouldn't you have been, like, even when you were just cubs? See, you've got some servants. They have the honor to serve me, of course. Do they also do all the hunting for you? While you just chill around looking majestic? Like lions? I've really enjoyed the non-segregated parts of your place here. And the temple, but... Shouldn't have said that, sorry. This is my kingdom. I've ruled here since Rakeesh stepped down many years ago. Oh, so he's the older brother. That's why you're so old now, brother. That's kind of Hulk Hogan-y. Yeah, Rakeesh. He used to be the king? You never told me? My brother may be a fool, but he ruled this kingdom well. Enough of this. I weary of speaking to a human. Human, you may leave our presence now. I wish to speak further to Rakeesh. Don't gotta tell me twice. Okay, well, we've met the king, but before we advance any further, did I lose a bunch of honor points by nagging? No. Great. And I'm a little more vital because I jogged slowly after that thief. Very good. We're up to 11 puzzle points because that event happened. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. By rock and roll, I mean go get the money changed. How are we now for time? Okay, still early. It honestly might have just been the early... When I was standing in Rakeesh and ladies' chamber. Gotta start writing names down or something. I'll learn them eventually. Or not. It wouldn't be unheard of if I didn't. It might have been then when I had the cycles stepped up. Oh, I didn't even notice the musical cue somehow before. Of course, there's a... Yeah, that's good stuff. Now, we'll be back to shop when we have money. What's good, Effendi? Narak Saeed, Effendi. Good day. I am the money changer, Dahab Khalis. Do you wish to exchange some foreign coin for the money of Tarna? You know I do. Exchange it to royals, please. Oh, so like their coins, like $1 is a royal and a penny is a common. They've built a class system into their money in addition to being a highly segregated city. Gatiri Karik Manun Effendi. Many thanks. Many thanks, Effendi. So what's the exchange rate? Not bad. My 200 dinars made 180 royals. Okay. Well, let's see what else is here. Ujambo Buana. Yeah. Exactly. What do you sell, sir? I have many animal hides and leather items for sale, as you can see. You can tell this is a serious guy. What's the price? The price I charge will depend upon the item. Okay, sure. I thought maybe you'd tell me what the items are and the prices. I don't know. Not here to judge how you run the show. Okay. Gotta take a tiny intermission here. I'll be back real soon, folks. Hang tight. Alright, back in business. Have you heard any rumors? This guy doesn't seem like a rumor monger. I do not gossip, one. But you do like selling leather. I make things from leather. And then sell them, one. Alright, well. Thank you, Thedev. Bananas, papayas, and pomegranates for sale. Will you not buy some fruit to fill your hunger, far traveller? Well, what kind of fruit do you... hold on. What's your name, sir, Mr. Fruit Merchant? Alas, I am but a poor man today, for no one has had the pleasure of buying my fruit. Alright, what kind of fruit do you sell? Ah, what fruit do you desire? All that you could ever wish I have here. Pineapples, papayas, passion fruit, coconuts and limes, bananas, dates and oranges. Purchase and eat to your heart's delight. Well, how much? The price of the fruit is a mere pittance compared to the pleasure the fruit gives. You may have 6 of the fruits of your choice for but 50 commons. Well, we are going to buy some fruit. Have you heard any rumors? I have heard tell from those who bring me fruit from the jungle that strange monsters now roam near the waterfall. Monsters even stranger than you can imagine. Okay. I don't know if that's even important enough to note, but I might as well make a note of it. Strange monsters near the waterfall. Okay. Cool. Well, that's enough for now. I would like to buy some fruit. Mixed fruit. Yeah, I don't think we need to bargain over this, but it's cool that it's even an option. I will purchase. 1,000 thanks, and may you enjoy each delicious bite of your purchase. Pay for it, put it in the back. Alright, will you tell me your friggin' name now? Nope. No one has had the pleasure of buying your fruit? I'm trying to be friendly here, pal. Alright. Take care. Do I need a new weapon? I don't know. Do I need anything right now? Like from the bazaar? I don't know. But also I haven't done all the bazaar conversations. And it's early yet. Look at this stuff. You ever see any better partially used items anywhere? I thought you were calling it mostly new. Will you just get out of here and let me handle this, dummy? You big dummy. Look at this stuff. You ever see any better partially used items anywhere? Okay, no real conversation. They're just there for the one-off gag. Olive oil for cooking fine foods. Oil for sale. So you sell oil? I have fine virgin olive oil for any use you might have. You like it here in the bazaar? The bazaar is a good place to talk with merchants and buy oil. Heard any rumors? Oil-related rumors, I guess? It is rumored that the Leopardmen will soon attack Tarna and destroy us all, Effendi. Yeah, that's what they say. I'm sorry. What's your name, sir? Effendi? My life would be better if the weapon seller would cease his yakking all the time. Okay. Well, I don't know why I'm saving before I do this. But it seems like, could it possibly hurt to just score some oil, some olive oil? Oh, right. Yeah. I can afford it. I'll spend a royal on some olive oil. May you slide easily and quickly through life, Effendi. Perhaps we'll be using this oil not for cooking purposes, but for lubrication purposes. Okay. Very good. What did this fella sell again? Honey. He sells honey. But perhaps I don't need to do the whole rigmarole with the bees to meet a honeybird if I just buy some honey. And again, pretty cheap. The economy might not be a big issue. That might be one of the benefits of being the Prince of Shapeir. I'll take it. You are most generous and kind, Effendi. That's true. That's what I'm told. How am I doing here? Getting better at talking. And I'm gaining puzzle points, presumably because olive oil and our honey are going to be puzzle-solving items. Do I need a better weapon? Just racking up titles from all the different games that I've taken on here. Well, how much would you want for this slick new dagger? A fine dagger, a throw dagger, spear, 15 royals. Well, hold on. What do I have? Like a proper sword, right? That's a good system. Stimpinski, no, I haven't, but next week is the last week of classes. So because I've just not, like, except for maybe like throwing down some ghosts and goblins here and there, I have not been gaming, except for you have had the opportunity to see the majority of gaming that I've done. But it does still, it lingers in the back of my mind, and I'm about to. Well, I mean, things could be worse. It's, again, it's not like I'm not getting any game in it. And also, I like my job, so that helps too. For a second, I was like, whoa, I didn't notice the freaky eye on my chainmail. Well, I don't know if I should bother to get a new weapon or not. Why not? I can't. What? New item? Okay. Oh, I can have a fine spear. Maybe I'll have better luck with a spear than a sword. It is good. You are happy. I am happy. We have done well. Good talk. So now I have a sword and a spear. How does the game know which one I want to use in fights? I guess I could put the sword in storage if I really want to try out the spear and it keeps making me use the sword. We have options here. Okay. What is MVC an acronym for? $19 puzzle points. Perhaps a spear will be relevant. Well, I'm going to save again and see what are there any actual... Cool. How long do you have... how long are your student coworkers there? Right? Is this the kind of lecture that, like, if you can just get them in a room, you can just go with it? Or would you need some prep time? A tinderbox. Used junk. I can't imagine this not coming in handy. You're always welcome back if you want to buy something. Big dummy. And I heard a happy sound. Ho ho. Alright. So at some point we're going to need a tinderbox. Might be a very famous tinderbox indeed. I think the first time I heard that, the classic form of the word famous, like not to refer to someone who is widely known, but just like, wow, this is neat and special. Yeah. Tighter, more concise. Who is it? Benjamin Franklin or Thomas Jefferson or Thomas Edison? Who's the sign off of, I'm sorry this was so long, but I didn't have time to make it shorter. Yeah, I've never taught like any kind of real programming, but I taught a technology course for the faculty of management at my institution a couple times. And my model was like, we had an hour and 20 minutes in the lab. So I would have an exercise they all had to do. And then I would spend like maybe 10 to 15 minutes at the start, like, don't bicker, girls. Both my cats are in here. I would spend a few minutes at the start on like general theory. Like, we're going to start writing, I'm going to teach you how to make websites. So let me explain the basics, like some extremely high-level terminology that we should understand about code. Like that there's machine-readable stuff and the non-machine readable stuff. And the non-machine readable stuff is only there to be reproduced. And so if you make mistakes in it, like you shouldn't make mistakes in your writing, but that is what it is. But the machine-readable parts need to be perfect. And HTML is like, we're going to use tags and we're going to structure it sort of like this and that kind of stuff. And then I would do a little bit of a demo. And then like hopefully we would have an hour and 5 minutes, and I would say, all right, get started. And then from there, it's just walking around while people put their hands up and say, oh my God, how do I do this? Peace and long life, Prince. Only just got the reference in the music here. Picked up on the Sanford and Son theme much quicker than I picked up on Jefferson Airplane here. Okay, so we gotta spend real money on stuff here, so let's not go too crazy. But it couldn't hurt to have some mana pills. And it couldn't hurt to have some healing pills. It couldn't hurt to have some cure pills. Now we're prepared. I won't say that I've never used that method. Okay, what time is it? What time is it? Like game time. Oh, jeez. The day is young. Either it was the cycles or just day one starts in the afternoon because like we woke up and had breakfast in Shapeir before we came. Hey, Squeaky. No squeaks for me? Alright. Hey, you. Okay. What else did I... Well, I the only time I went down here, we were too late. Let's save, just in case I'm going... if I cross into the east and I step into the next place and a bunch of lion tours just pounce on me. I'm going, no, I'm friends with Rakeesh, please. It's too late. Alright, let's take a look around. This guy smells fishy. She would too if he sold fish all day. And that's true. That's fair. This guy looks like quite the character. Yeah, who wears purple pants? I'm jealous of his purple pants. I miss my purple pants. You can see the river to the east, the bazaar to the north and south. To the west, you can see the walls of Tarna above the tents. And this guy, this lady, she reminds me of my grandmother. Man. It's more than half my life now. Or just about. No, definitely more than half my life. So I've talked to my grandmother. Not because I'm a bad grandson. She passed away. But it would be great to talk to her again. Oh well. Fresh fish. Good day, Effendi. Would you not like some fresh fish for supper? I'm probably just gonna have whatever that's on the menu. But if I meet anyone who wants a fish, I'll use it to solve a puzzle. 1,000 greetings, Effendi. You need to climb something? A rope can be most handy. So you're the rope maker. Are you the kind of merchant who tells a person his name? It takes me but a week to weave a rope, Effendi. Even so, the things which make a rope must be gathered all the time by my son, Saeed. Oh, yeah? Huh. I thought we'd get a sub-menu. He doesn't want to talk about his son? He's not a proud father. Heard any rumors? Like that a really cool guy showed up in town? There was word on the streets that the Lion Doors have brought in a peacekeeping task force to prevent the Simbani Leopardmen war. This is good. We do not need a war here. This is, again, yes, a rumor about me. You like it here in the bazaar? This bazaar extends north to the money changer, south to the docks, Effendi. You can buy all your rope needs here, of course. Don't go buying secondhand rope from, they've never said their names. Sanford and Son, anyway. Okay. Well, I mean, how much for a rope? Yeah. I'll take a rope. 1,000 thanks, Effendi. May a rope always be at your service. I hope so. Pay for it, put it away. No puzzle points. I didn't talk to the fishmonger. Beyond, like, confirming he was a fishmonger. Fresh fish? Yeah. But, what kind of fish are you selling? Oh, you like fish. Very fine fresh fish I have. Fresh fish from the river are 1 royal. But if you do not cook them fast, they will not be fresh. However, one who does much traveling, a hero of yourself, may need a fish that is always fine and tasty, if a little bit chewy. Maybe you like some dried fish for 50 commons, perhaps, Effendi. Maybe. What? See the fish seller? The fishmonger? Alright, mostly am I, but my sister is not very happy. Find me a rich husband, says my sister. I don't know any rich men, says I. Will you be looking for a good wife, Effendi? My sister is really very nice. I'm sure she is. And I am not married. What's she like? You like the bazaar, Effendi? This is a good place to be meeting with people. This is a very good place to buy my fresh fish, Effendi. But like you just said. Anyway, heard any rumors? The people who live on the river are very much frightened when they go near the waterfall. I've been hearing much talk of strange monsters. Yeah, that one's going around. Anyway, I don't think... Unless I'm eating rations at a faster rate than I thought. I think I'm okay for now. That's my water skin. Here's my rations. No. But 1 per day. That's fine. I think we're okay. But perhaps at some point, I can imagine ways in which a fish could be a puzzle-solving item. Beads. Very fine beads. Beads? Very good beads. Very pretty, Effendi. You buy pretty beads. What's your name, ma'am? Very good beads, Effendi. Very pretty. I'm thinking she might have limited facility in my language. Bizarre. Ma femtish, Effendi. Ma femtish. Heard any rumors that you are capable of relaying to me? Rumors? Ma femtish, Effendi. Oh, I've been thinking ma femtish is a greeting, but it could just mean I don't understand or I do not speak your language. Well, I mean, She says the beads are good. She's very clear on that point. And they're cheap. And her name is Anna. I should just read the sign above her head. Yeah, bead me. Good. Katar Garak Memnon Effendi. Yes, Effendi. Got more puzzle points for that, so these should be handy beads. So far, one clear difference I would say between this and Quest for Glory 2 is that it seems like way more of the merchants are either just selling obvious items that you need to use, or they're selling puzzle items. There were definitely a few merchants in Shapeir that I think were just selling things that didn't really matter. Or maybe I'm misremembering. This internet. Oh my goodness. Nobody's been lamenting it in the chat, so that's probably a good sign. But I can see that it's bad, and I'm sick of it being bad. But I also hate doing anything. Adding an extra task to my week. But I gotta get started. Hey! We can get some puzzle points right here, I bet. See a cat-like creature known as a kata from the land of Shapeir. He has a friendly face, gentle eyes. Hey, Effendi. Good day, Effendi. Good day. So, you're a kata. What's your name? Is your name... Whoops. 1 second. I'm obscuring my own notes here. Inshallah. Thank you for the kindness of asking about me. I'm feeling rather homesick for news of Shapeir right now. Shapeir's doing great. Rakeesh is really trending up. They got a new prince. We're going to have to just go out on a limb and give him the letter and hope that he's honest enough that if it's not Shala, he's like, I'm not Shala, Effendi. So you do carvings. From the beautiful wood of the jungles of Tarna, I carve the wild animals which roam this land. Heard any rumors about those animals? I have been told by my friend, Sharaka Darash, that a great lion Paladin has returned to Tarna with you. My friend says that Rakeesh Tarna was the greatest ruler Tarna ever had. You walk with a true hero, my friend. And so does my friend Rakeesh, eh? You like it here in this bazaar? The bazaar is a very friendly place to be, with so many talented people with which to deal. That's the right spirit. You're not in competition with the other merchants. Unless someone else sets up shop selling wood carvings, in which case, might have to break some knees. Claw at some eyes. Hiss and spit. Just making eye contact with Abra while I talked about that. She knows what it's like. Well, at least sometimes. She gets very mad at her sister, occasionally. This addressed to you? You didn't tell me your name. Thank you for your kindness in bringing this note from my Aunt Shima. Oh, it's his nephew. Her nephew. It is so wonderful to have news of home. It is sad to be so far from Shapeir and those for which I care. Guess there was nothing important in that note, but we're racking up puzzle points, and that was an honorable thing to do, which makes me more Paladin-like. Nice. What a guy. What a guy. Me. How much for your carvings? I don't know. It will give me great pleasure to give you this leopard as a gift, my friend. I hope you will accept it as a token of our friendship. If what you're saying is it's free. And also, one can imagine how having a nice carving of a leopard might be a good way to make a gesture of peace towards an individual leopard man or the leopard men generally. I'm gonna have to start benching. 420 quarks, 240, 420. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb and stash my sword when I get back. Cause what is it? What do you want? Okay, Cat wants something. And as we just learned, you can gain honor points for doing favors for Cat. So, hang tight, gang. I'll be right back. Alright, back at her. 1 second. Whoop. Shut that door a little. So I'm not projecting down, disrupting anything Danielle might be up to. Okay. Alright. Well, things are going well. Who's this fella? What's he got going on? Hello, master. Hello. May this mangy cur be of service to you. May I have the pleasure of selling some tasty meat to you. So, some kind of dog man? Master, again, I thrill to the fact that you wish to know about Calb. Good old Calb, faithful Calb, gentle Calb. Never once have I been tempted to eat this yummy, tasty, chewy, nose-tingling, mouth-watering, blood-encrusted meat which surrounds me, although I do tend to drool over it a lot. Nor have I ever given in to the darker, deeper, wolfish instincts and chased that fuzzy, furry, feline descendant of a cat, which as he stand next to mine, up the nearest baobab tree, although he does twitch his tail as he walks. I've always been a very good Caleb, except for the time I bit the oil merchant. He's pushy. So you sell meat. Meat? You want to know about my meat? You actually want to know about meat? How wonderful, how glorious. You are asking me, miserable mongrel of a meat merchant, me about my meat. Yes, this is the meat for you. It is the flesh made for a pharaoh, meat made for monarchs, sustenance of sultans. We have the rump roast of rhino, withers of wildebeest, and aged ankle of antelope. There's the stew of the gnu, and the zebo too. There's the fillet of frog, and the foot of the warthog, and the tongue of a tapir, done in by a rapier. I've got the brains of a baboon, lungs of a loon, heart of a hippopotamus, and the pancreas of a platypus. He is a good boy. Choose from cold cuts of camel, sliced livers of sloth, my choice of chops of cheetah, or bushboxing broth. Care for elephant fritters or porcupine pie, an ounce of fresh oysters or bandicoot thigh, they're all to be eaten, if only you'll buy. But if you won't buy them, I swear that I'll cry. Yeah. And you can understand why he might. If Shalaz over there twitching his tail, just asking to be chased around the bazaar. Can you tell me more about your selection of meats, Caleb? You like it here in the bazaar? You wish to ask me, the dog of Tarna, about the bazaar. I am honoured and overjoyed. I am overjoyed and underpaid. I am piddling at your feet with pride. Just take a step back, Cal. You ask me about this bazaar. This is the bazaar. Have you heard any exciting rumors? I mean, there's no chance he's ever heard a boring rumor. Oh, generous and gracious master, a secret I found for you. It was buried deep as a bone, but I undug it for you. It ran like a rabbit, but I chased it for you. Listen, O master, and you shall hear the most wondrous news I've heard this year. Yes, this is truly wondrous news. It is said that the Cubs have won the World Series. It's not that the joke didn't age. I mean, rarely is it the case that I think it's fair to say that things don't age well because of the passage of time. But the joke doesn't hit the same because the Cubs have broken the endless cursed streak and won the World Series in the intervening years since this game was published. So you sell meat? Oh yeah, no. I did ask you already about you, Cap. So obviously, I'm not a meat eater, but I'm going to buy some meat. Oh, most magnificent, magnificent, most, most magnificent, benevolent, malevolent, non-violent, ultraviolet, ultra-liberal lover of small, furry animals. I'm not malevolent, though. Thank you so much. May your meat never molder or crawl with disgusting, creepy maggots. You won't regret this. Thank you. You're a good boy, Calb. Hello. I have an amulet, guaranteed to ward off moose. Since you recall there are no moose in Fricana, that amulet might actually work. And then again... Do you have other amulets that sound like they might be useful? Buana. Amulets are magical and can do many things. I have amulets of protection and prevention. I have amulets of attraction. All amulets are guaranteed to work when used correctly. I sell these magical items for a mere 30 royals. Yeah, so tell me about yourself. Fine, Buana, fine. Can I sell you an amulet which prevents accidental death by vacuum cleaners? Not for 30 royals. Heard any rumors? Someone told me the fish seller knows better than to eat his own fish. Don't slander your... whatever. So you like it here in the bazaar? The bazaar at Tarna is the place to buy magical amulets, Buana. So obviously, Effendi is the word for friend in Shapeirian, or whatever the language is that is spoken in Shapeirian, and whatever language is spoken here in Tarna, it's Buana. But some of the Tarnians, perhaps recognizing my clothing or just the fact that I am the Prince of Shapeir, are calling me Effendi, which is cool. But also, this is, the human population here is diverse, which is also cool. Diversity is our strength. Okay, well, I mean, I don't think I'm buying an amulet right now because I don't, Okay. I thought maybe it would be like there are like 10 amulets to choose from and exactly one of them will at some point have a narrow application in the game. I suppose that could still be the case, but anyway. Hello, madam? Yeah. Good day, Effendi. Good day indeed. So you're a cloth merchant, huh? How's that going? I am most well, thank you, Effendi. Hey, anytime. I will be happy to sell you some fine clothes and robes worthy of a prince, Effendi. I also sell bolts of cloth for the making of clothes. So you sell clothes, but you also sell robes. The clothes which I sell are very elegant and designed for formal occasions, Effendi. Perhaps there will be a formal occasion later in this game, like a peace conference or something. A diplomatic mission in it. an ambassador. I'll be, representing at an embassy. Who knows? The robes which I sell are more suited to the natives of this land. The Simbani wear them for special ceremonies and events. Maybe I'll be attending one of those. Who knows? You enjoy it here in the bazaar? This is the southernmost end of the bazaar, Effendi. Heard any rumors? Forgive me, Effendi, but I do not listen to gossip, nor do I spread it. Oh yeah, of course not. Me either. I was just making sure that you are as serious-minded as I am. If you'll excuse me. Smiles and shakes his head. Does not seem to know your language. Well, I know your language, man, because rhythm is the universal language. Can I hop on the bongos with you? No, we shouldn't do that. You might consider it presumptuous. Well, we've gone and we've talked to lots of folks. We've earned 31 puzzle points, 4 honor points, which also translated into 4 paladin points. A little more vital from chasing the thief. Yeah, better communicating. A little more stamina, I think. And we haven't even done anything. So just imagine how much we're going to improve when we do some stuff. And the day is young. So perhaps I should go see if I get killed when I try to go into the no humans allowed part of town. Conceivably, a rotten fish could be a solution to a puzzle. Trick something into eating a rotten fish. Trick a strange beast near a waterfall or something. Sneak past it while it's vomiting profusely from food poisoning. Who knows? I really like this, the early leg of all the Quest for Glory games of just like walking around town, talking to people. Getting the lay of the land, getting the feel for the place. I know that talking to NPCs is obviously a thing in other adventure games. But at least in my memories of other Sierra adventure games that I haven't played since I was much younger, they don't go as far as this game, which probably has something to do with the desire to blend RPG mechanics with adventure game mechanics. Alright, let's find out. Are we killed on sight? Does the fact that we're a particularly good human get us any buy-in from the locals? Or will they just stop me? Turn me back? I guess here's the way to find out. Excuse me. What's your name, sir? My name is Asarka Simnarsh. Hello, Asarka. You like living here in Tarna? Tarna is the finest kingdom in the world. Even better than the Kingdom of Spielberg, which is actually a dukedom, I think. Our kingdom is ruled by the bravest and wisest Lion Tor of all, Raja Saturna. So you think Raja is better than Rakeesh, or is this just your job? And by the way, long may he reign. I am proud to serve under such a ruler. Yes, may we all serve under him until the very sun has burnt out in the sky. I also have the informal memory of King's Quest VI being just all around awesome, so I'm not surprised to hear that. And not only is that my memory, I've also recently verified that that is the conventional wisdom. I imagine I'll be finding out someday. I can see myself dipping into other Sierra adventures when the time comes. But the list of things that I'm going to play is so long that who knows when I'll get to play them. So, nice gate. Tarna's gates are always open, save in time of war. This is the main entrance to the city. So out there's the Savanna, huh? But isn't this a time of war? Or this is the pre-war period? There has not been a war here in years. When lion tours go to war, the enemy runs in fear. Still though, if we could have peace. The last creatures that dared to fight us were demons. There are now no demons in all of Tarna. I've heard there's one. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. This city is the finest in all lands. It seems really nice. Don't get me wrong, but like, there's also a lot to be said for Shapeir. You like being a lion tour? Yeah, they're proud people or whatever. I'm sorry. I know you said something, but I was at Salim's place earlier. Excuse me, sir. What's your name? I am Shorlaka Simraj. Sim means son of the clan in the language of our people. Thank you. I kind of thought there was something like that going on, but that doesn't mean it's not helpful to have it literally confirmed for me, so thank you. So there's just one real jerk guard so far out of the 4 we've met, and the rest are really helpful. So, yeah. Do you also consider Tarna to be the finest of all cities? Tarna is both the name of the city and of our kingdom. We are under the rule of Raja Tarna. Raja, son of Tarna. Just like Rakeesh, son of Tarna. Makes sense? So the city part of Tarna, finest city? Tarna is the center of trade between all beings in this region. Our bazaar is filled with people and items from all over. Like in the bazaar, lots of people there. The bazaar is down the stairs from the western garden. You will find it. It's a nice bazaar too. And then the whole kingdom, like anything cool about that? Our kingdom extends from the mountains of the north and west to the cliffs of the world's edge to the south and the sands of the Azure Sea to the east. The world's edge, that sounds like a place that if we go near it, it will have a unique death attached to it. So, I guess you're probably not allowed to say this, but is Raja really as good as Rakeesh? He has ruled the city for 12 years. He became king when his sire's son Rakeesh abdicated. Yeah. Did you know I'm actually Rakeesh's one of his best friends? Rakeesh was a great lion tour leader and much honored by all beings here. Who can honor one who deserted our people? I honor Rakeesh Asaka. He did not desert Tarna, but left honorably. It was a day of great sadness to all of us when Rakeesh Tarna left the throne. Really great work with the guards. Not only do we have 4 guards with 4 that are not just generic, they're individuals, but they have clear personalities, and to the point that they can get into debates about politics and stuff right in front of you, and it makes sense. So why Rakeesh never told me? He never even told me he was the king, let alone why he abdicated. What's up with that? It's the first time in the history of our people that a ruler has stepped down from the throne without a challenge. That was because he was too cowardly to face a challenge. Do not speak what you do not know. You were but a cub when Rakeesh gave his throne to Raja. I served under Rakeesh, and I would proudly serve under him again. Then why did he run off from Tarna after the demons were defeated? It is said that he was bound by honor to seek the demons and destroy them. It is said that Rakeesh seeks the demons still. Well, he will find no demons here. And that's thanks to him, so put some respect on his name. No, listen, Asaka, you're cool, you're a good guy. Sorry, didn't mean to let my temper get away on me. So what are demons like? The demons were fierce magical monsters that sought to destroy our Tarna. Only with the magic of Kreesha Mar Shah. Mar presumably being a matronymic indicator. Indeed, Sir Waffle. We are playing Quest for Glory 3 Wages of War, and it is just like with the other two games, day one does not involve doing anything, and yet it's great. So yeah, Kreesha, she's big on magic. I am a warrior. I have no knowledge of the realm of magic. If I had a text parser, I would be really tortured over whether or not I should ask about the eye patch. Rakeesh stood before us in battle with his sword held high. His sword was bathed in blue flame. Most demons fled from him. Those that didn't were destroyed by Rakeesh. Yeah, like I'm getting a good feel for, you can easily imagine why we have a situation here where some people are pushing for war and some people are pushing for peace. Not just because that's how you set up a conflict in a story, but because we're in a place with a culture, which is awesome. Disha Marasha is indeed the mother of magic. Yep, that's what they say. So normally there has to be a challenge to the throne. To become a king of Tarna, a male Liontor must challenge the current king. He must prove himself worthy by undergoing tests chosen by the Council of Judgement. Then, he must fight the current king to the death. Wow. Have you ever just heard of patriarchal succession? Because it's not a great system, but... So how does the council come up with these wacky tests? The Council of Judgments consists of 6 of the wisest of the Liontor females. And they are the ones who make the laws. Fair enough. So, yeah, I mean that again. The king stands there looking majestic, and his main women do the work, like with lions. That's how a pride of lions works. How are you, Waffle Syrup? The ruler of our lands is called the king. Yeah, we do that where I come from too. Okay. You probably don't have anything to say about the gate that Asaka didn't just tell me, but the gates are always open except in times of emergency. We guards are here to maintain the safety of the city. Nice city too. Yeah, he told me that. Well, I'm glad you were able to stop by just to get the early flavor here of Wages of War. It's pretty sweet. I'm quite enjoying it. And again, I bet I'll enjoy it even more when I'm doing something besides just walking around talking to the merchants and the guards. In my memory, there are only 2 times that the gates were closed. And otherwise, you're here as a guard. The guards of the city are all proven warriors. Is this my in to... Nope. Is this how I can ask about the eye patch? No. Cannot pry about the eye patch. Well, it was great talking to you, sir. Thank you for sharing about your country and city and about my dear friend Rakeesh. I feel like I'm getting to know him more talking to strangers than by talking to him. He's a guarded fellow in that regard. What time is it now? Around high noon. I am better still at communicating. Okay. Now, having just saved, can I go on to the Savanna? I can. Whoa! It's a crazy zoomed out map. And, as promised, a new song has started. And I will comment on the fact that it's awesome. Okay. I don't think I want to just wander the Savanna right now. So I'll return to Tarna. We get a nice zoomed out view of Tarna. It's very cool. Is it just not possible to go to the east? The eastern district of Tarna. Tarna is a one-way segregated city where humans are only allowed in the western half. Can I get to the east by going this way? No. Can I get to the east by going this way? No. I am segregated out of the eastern side just by the game engine, it appears. Wait, where'd I go that time? Oh, that. Don't want to be late to your meeting tomorrow. You head for your room so you will be well rested. Okay. Put me on rails there. I wanted to enjoy a meal in a restaurant. But okay. We enforce segregation by just not having a page turn. I wanted to put my sword in the storage. Ah! Oh well. 2 months ago, the Simbani requested that we aid them in their war against the Leopardmen. It was the decision of this council to send emissaries to the Leopardmen to determine their grievances. Good call, council. The peace mission was ambushed at night by creatures or beings unknown. Did they go past the waterfall? I've heard there's strange monsters by the waterfall. Evidence and the account of the sole survivor of the ambush, Khatib Karm, indicate the Leopardmen. For the Leopardmen are shapeshifters. How do we know? A warrior of Tarna, Rishaka Adar Kreesha, was discovered missing from the bodies of the emissaries. Shouldn't it be Mar Kreesha? Dark? Anyway, okay. Signs and scent indicate some sort of struggle, and then all trace of Rishaka was lost. Not great. Rishaka Adar Kreesha is presumed to be dead or else a prisoner of the Leopardmen. It is our duty to seek revenge upon the Leopardmen for those who are lost. What if, though, our duty is to do some fact-finding before we might, cause a war? The Alliantors had no business involving themselves in the deeds of humans. The peace mission should never have occurred. It is the duty of all those in Tarna to care for her people, and the humans are as much the people of Tarna as the Alliantors. The warriors of Tarna desire revenge and the right to gain honor through battle. There is no honor in war, warrior of Tarna. There is only death. My magic indicates that there are signs of demonic activity. If demons are involved, it is they who are the enemy, not the Leopardmen. Council of Judgement, I, Rakeesh Tarna, stand before you. I swear by my honor to prevent the war and to bring peace to all Tarna. Rakeesh Tarna has sworn by his honor to bring peace to Tarna. If he fails, he shall be deemed honorless and shall be banished from Tarna forever. Do you, Prince of Shapeir, also swear by your honor to bring peace? Okay. The council will respect the honor of Rakeesh Tarna and allow him time to fulfill his oath. King Raja orders Rakeesh and the Prince of Shapeir to meet with him in his chambers immediately. Raja Tarna, I stand before you. Rakeesh Tarna, you stand before me in honor. They're brothers, waffle syrup, if you didn't gather that. Just waiting. Rakeesh, are you so besotted by humans that you pledge your honor for them? What in the name of Sekhmet do you think you are doing? I have always pledged my honor to save lives, my lord. You, human, do you understand what it means to pledge honor? Yes, I'm a paladin, a great hero, and a prince. I have 104 honor points. Does this one have no tongue with which to speak, Rakeesh? He understands what he has pledged, Raja. How can he understand honor if he can't even understand I asked him a question? Rakeesh, you and I have disagreed on many things, but I have always cared for you as my brother. I care greatly for you, Raja, and respect you as well. Yeah. However, if I feel that Tarna must go to war, it shall go to war. Even if I must strip you of all honor, Rakeesh, Tarna will go to war. I only request that you wait until my friend here and I have done all we can to prevent this war. I will wait, but do not take too long. If the Simbani march against the Leopardmen, I intend that Tarna shall aid them. You, human, do you have anything further to say? I don't know. This is my kingdom. I have ruled here since Rakeesh stepped down many years ago. Yeah, there's nothing else to say. I don't need to ask you for basic facts. I've been talking to all the locals. Rakeesh, I cannot understand why you risk your honor or your life for humans. You could stay here in Tarna as my advisor, or lead my armies as a commander. To risk everything for peace is beyond my understanding. This is an old argument between us, Raja, mother's son. Must we fight in front of my friend? Human, leave us now. Get the human out of here. Yes, I should have taken that chance. I didn't, but I could have. I held my tongue. I'm going to check if that cost me communication points. It feels very good to be back in my homeland, my friend. This is the Savanna, the high grasslands, the teem with animals. There are few animals which would bother a traveler here. The zebras and other herd animals will avoid you. Even the tigers will seek other prey. However, there are things that are not quite animals. They have little fear of humans and may attack. The field guide to East Fricana will help you, so study it well. I will be using my skills as a paladin to avoid danger. Could you teach me as a paladin in training what these skills are? As a paladin becomes more in tune with the essential rightness of the universe, he gains certain new abilities, such as healing. The more good one does, the more good things one can do. Well, that's good news, because I love doing the good things. And I always feel shitty when I do the bad ones. I have been a paladin for a long time now, ever since the demons last invaded this land. We must prevent this war between people, and drive any demons back to the world from which they came. Definitely. Guess I got puzzle points just for clicking through that conversation. You are but a new paladin, but already your powers grow with each act of kindness. Have I ever told you how cool those braids look, Rakeesh? Oh, damn it. It is getting dark, and this looks like a good place to camp for the night. It is always best to have a campfire at night. It drives off many things. If you don't yet own a tinderbox, I would advise you to purchase one when you return to Tarna. I do have a tinderbox, but thank you for the advice. Rakeesh starts a fire. You share some food he brought with him. You both lie down to sleep. Good morning, my friend. let's continue our journey to the Simbani village. Lead the way. As you have gained in experience and spread goodness, the next skill you will gain is the power to heal. This gift of healing can be used for yourself or others. However, it pulls upon your inner strength and cannot be used if you allow yourself to become weakened. I'm going to guess that means it's stamina based, but I guess we'll find out by experimenting with it. Haha, that's awesome, Cedric. As you grow more in tune with the essential rightness of the universe, you'll be able to feel the rightness of all things. I'm not clicking for this one. You will be able to sense when danger is near. I should have known that because when I did the opposite in the first meeting, he was like, who are you to ask me questions? When you have done much good, you'll be able to protect yourself more fully. I'm not even risking clicking now, after I skipped a big paragraph. Whenever your sword is filled with blue fire, you shall be surrounded by an honor shield. This helps protect you from physical and magical harm. Cool. And it must look badass. I guess maybe as a paladin I'm not supposed to switch to a spear. The more honorable acts you do, the greater your abilities. I think when I finish this entire series, maybe not on the stream because there's so many games to play, but I think in my life I gotta replay the whole thing as a thief sometime. We are nearing the Simbani village, so I will speak more about being a paladin later if you are interested. Well, yes, I am interested. So we will. Habari Mzim Ngoji. Missouri, Lion Man Rakeesh. It is good to see you. It is good to see you, Ngoji. I have here a friend and brave warrior from afar to see the wonders of your village. Habari, Bwana. Sup, Effendi? Okay, take a minute here and see if I lost communication points for standing there like a dummy. I didn't, but it looks like the compliment I paid to Rakeesh's braids paid off. Actually, it was probably when I took the honor oath. Another great tune. Behold the village of the Simbani. From the pen where the injured cattle stay, the huts where we sleep, and the places where we work and play, enter and be welcome. We are most honored, Mzim Ngoji, to enter your village. Kwaheri. Kwaheri, Simba Rakeesh. Kwaheri, Bwana. You can call me James. Hey, Suhura. Hujambo, Mbwana. It is very good to be home. I'd be happy to show you both the way of the Simbani. We are honored. Come then. We will meet with the leader of the Simbani, the Leopardmen. She's not clicking. It's okay. We can work it into the story by saying I got lost in Uhura's eyes again. Habari, Lebon Mukubwa. Missouri, warrior Uhara. Lebon, I Uhura, warrior of the Simbani, be standing before you with two warriors from far lands. From far lands. Try to make my voice a little higher for the women. Habari, warriors. Habari. Missouri Sana, Lebon Mkubwa. It is great to see you again, great leader of the Simbani people. It is good to see you, warrior Rakeesh. Laibon, I have come here to bring peace to your people and the Leopardmen. I have sworn this by my honor. And mine. Missouri, warrior Rakeesh. Bring the Leopardman chief to his knees before me, and you shall have this peace you pledge. Buana. Effendi. It's not really what we're getting. What has caused this great anger for the Leopardmen, Laibon Mukubwa? The Leopardmen have always been our enemies. They be sneaky and not to be trusted, for they only travel at night. The worst of all be that they use magic. The Leopardman is the enemy. If the Simbani be seeking a lost calf in the jungle at night, then the Leopardman uses magic against him. A Simbani cannot fight magic, so he must retreat. The Leopardman will not meet the Simbani in a fair fight. You want to go to war with them because they won't fight you? No disrespect, Laibon Maguba. But what if we just didn't fight? Nah. The Leopardmen will always be our enemies, and now they have made us call for war. They stole from us the spear of death, and for that they shall die. Then they will no longer be our enemy. The precious spear of death. There are ways to resolve conflicts between the Simbani and the Leopardmen other than through waging war. He's got a point. I would like to see you, Laibon of the Simbani, and the chief of the Leopardmen, speak your grievances before the Hall of Judgement in Tarna. Perhaps there can yet be a peaceful resolution of conflict. This is a good proposal. No, Rakeesh. The spear of death is stolen, and we will fight to regain our pride. The worth of the spear will be paid in blood, not words. You want me to cast the calm spell, Rakeesh? Wait, I didn't say that. Spells, I don't know. I'm just a prince. I have spoken, Quaharini. Quaheri, Laibon. Farewell, Laibon of the Simbani. May we meet yet again in peace. You all walk back to Ahura's hut to rest and discuss things before evening. It is good to be back in your own hut again, is it not, Uhura? Good, very good. But Simba well worth leaving my home for. The Laibon was most gracious to see us, yet I felt as though we were not welcome. I do not understand, for I have always respected him. How did we offend him, Uhura? Because he hates peace. Thought we sounded like hippies. I be not knowing, Rakeesh. The Simbani have lost much honour with the stealing of the Spear of Death. Still, for the Laibon not to listen to your words of peace be not right. Perhaps he will listen another time. It be time we be sitting too much. Maybe we head out to the village. The villagers be waiting to see you again, Rakeesh. They be killing a young bullock in your honor, and the blood be very fresh. Simbani celebrate your arrival with meat, milk, and dancing. It is late when you finally make it back to your hut. We were treated royally by the Simbani. That was meat from the Laibon's own herd. Too polite to tell these people I'm a vegetarian. I will head back to Tarna at first light. Find out what you can about what is going on. I do not think the Laibon told us everything he knows. Okay. If you can find the Spear of Death, we may be able to convince the Laibon that war is unnecessary. Good luck. Well, I did boost my luck stat a bit with the bonus points at the start of the game when I imported my character. Do whatever you can to win the respect of the Simbani. We will undoubtedly need their cooperation to restore the peace. No doubt, my friend. Okay. How are we doing? No change, because that was all just on rails. Nothing really happened there. Okay. Brief intermission. I'm just going to go see what Danielle's expectations of me ending so we can have supper might be. Hang tight, gang. Okay, back in business. We're going to go a little further, a little longer. Meet the Simbani, that kind of thing. An ornate shield firmly attached to the wall. I can store objects I don't want to carry in this large chest. Zebra skins on the wall for decoration. Hey, it's Rakeesh. Fireplace lights, the place. Keeps it warm at night. That all adds up. Sweet. Actually, can I look at my magic menu right now? Force bolt spell. Zap spell. Okay. I haven't earned any Paladin stuff yet. Assuming it appears in this menu. But I'll get there. Because how am I doing for honor again? I think I only earned 6 points thus far. Yeah. But I'll earn more. It's pretty much it. This is not a humble thing to say. But if I follow my instincts, I should wind up doing nice and kind things. Just by default. Alright. Great talking. Again, I know I'm gonna say this every now and then. I wish they'd kept the purple pants, blue shirt gimmick with the shift to EGA. But I do look jaunty with my shirt all wide open. Reminds me that summer is coming and that I need to work out more. Oh, is it nighttime right now? I'm supposed to sleep. Yeah. Now back in. It is difficult to sleep the first night in a new place, I know. But you should at least try to rest. No, you're right. And frankly, I'm a little off-put. We seem to be... are we sleeping on lion skins? Can I sleep? Okay. I'm not supposed to sleep here, I guess. Or do I have to go to the sleep menu and pick the sleep button? Yes. Alright. Sleep till morning. Wake up. Meet more Simbani than just the Leibon, Mekubwa, and Uhura. We were just talking about Goofy Pluto things yesterday. The ontological horror of Goofy. Rakeesh left the hut at first light. You vaguely remember hearing his farewell. Probably sounded like, farewell, friend. In a rumbling, impressive voice. Okay. Well, it's day 5 now. The 2 full days of the story were put on rails. Wait, I don't need to replace the day 2 save. What if I want to go back and read that one paragraph of Rakeesh's dialogue that I skipped when I was gazing into Uhura's bottomless eyes? It's the guard for the Leibon's hut, but as we've learned, guards are not generic. The guard says, Nisame Safuamu Bwana. That might mean you cannot enter here, so I'm not going to just repeat it back to him. Instead, I'll say, Bwana. So I know the part that means friend. So far, I haven't felt much need to do mapping. It's not a good time to visit Uhura's hut. Because we seem to have more, at least, more distinct locales. And then the setup of the Sahara, or the Savanna, is not like a huge array of screens. What's this? The bridge between the 2 platforms consists of rough-hewn planks supported on a pair of wooden poles. Knotted ropes give access to each end of the bridge. This is not for me. This is for a thief, I'm thinking. This is like balance practice. And let's just review. I can't climb at all. I don't know a thing about climbing. Okay. Cool stuff. Kind of thought like I might see some Simbani people kicking around. I might be able to talk to them. While I walk all the way across town, I'll fill up my water here. And I'm back. I should have done a stupid elevator gimmick or something when I went to do my water. Target? Yes, I understand it's a target. It's a throwing spear. It's a throwing spear. Well, probably just anyone's allowed to train in the practice area, but just in case. So I do have a bit of throwing skill. Oh, hello. Oh, it's Uhura. This be the place where Simbani practice throwing spears. No Simbani warrior will ever use a sword, since you cannot very well throw a sword in battle. If you're interested, I would be happy to teach you how to throw a spear. You can teach me anything, Uhura. To hit your target with the spear takes both strength and throwing skill. You can build up your strength through practice, but you will be needing to use your brains to improve your throwing skill. You need to be using your head to judge how such things as how high to throw a spear so that it falls to the target and how much strength to be using. Once you figure those things out, you need to learn to adjust for the wind and throw a little ahead of a moving target. It all takes a good deal of practice to master spear throwing. Yeah. And then you try to hit the target. The target out there be made from the hides of animals. For practice it does not move. During the initiation contests, it is pulled back and forth to make the contest more difficult. Am I going to have to do this contest, Uhura? To become a Simbani warrior, the youth must undergo a series of initiation tests. When several youths are ready, the initiation becomes a contest. Spear throwing be always a big part of initiations. Cool. So, how are you today, Uhura? Today I be guarding the village, so I stay within the walls. If you want to be talking to me, you will always find me in my hut at night. How's Simba? Simba stays with my sister during the day. He keeps her running. Yeah, I bet, that little tyke. So you want to provide me some instruction? Show me how you throw a spear at the target and I will tell you how to be improving your skills. Okay. I'll aim at the bullseye. You do not yet be having the strength to hit the target. You'll need to build up your muscles through combat to practice. Try throwing another spear. Then I then can judge how well you throw. Okay. I'd be thinking maybe it will take a good many practices before you have throwing skill for the spear to hit the target. It will take time. But I'd be certain you can be more skilled at throwing. Yes, I can definitely be better at it. I didn't get any better with those practice shots. Well, I'll throw a few more. You will need more strength to reach that target with a spear. This will come with practice. Okay. Okay. Did throwing a third one count as practice that made me better? No. Alright. I should take Uhura's hint. I'll be back. Okay. Well, what about to the south? Now I'm back out here. Habari, Buana. Habari. So, yeah. It's a nice village. You like it here? This be the place where our tribe makes a home during the dry season. Oh, are you folks nomadic? The Simbani have been living on this savanna since the world began. We travel with our cattle with the seasons. Now is Kusi, when the south wind blows, and we live at the edge of the jungle. Soon it will be Muley, the season of the little rain. We will be moving our village and our cattle to the west when that season comes. Next is Msimu, when the sun is in the south and the north wind blows. It'll be very hot then, and we move to the mountains. Last will come Masika, the time of the big rain. Then we will be moving to the high savanna in the north. Thus, we be traveling from Waka, the turning of the seasons, and come back to here. Yeah, it's good to have routine. Cattle be the center of the Simbani world. They be our wealth and our life. Yeah, Savanna seems nice. The Savanna is all around us, from the edge of the jungle to the edge of the mountains, to the edge of the world. Here we Simbani make our home. So your elder seems like a piece of work. I be called Ngoji. Oh, I'm talking. Never mind. I meant your ruler, your leader, your label. The one who watches and waits. Waits and watches. I be watching over our village while the sun is in the sky. Yeah. Well, good talk. I'm gonna head back down. Are there no other areas in the village? Like Rakeesh asked me to be figuring all this stuff out. Can I might as well try. See if I'm allowed to practice this balance game that I'm also not going to be any good at. Having 0 climbing might just make it impossible though. Unless I can levitate. But unless Hura, will attack me. Abari, hero of the Shapeir. This be the place where Simbani practice and balance and judgment. This is the wrestling bridge. The last part of the initiation contests are held here. So yeah, there's a bridge. 2 warriors be standing on the bridge and facing each other. They each be trying to make the other lose his balance. The skill of balancing important, but so too be judging the right moves to counter your opponent and knock him off. This be a tough competition, requires much practice. And it's all part of your initiation. When young Simbanis wish to be warriors, they must prove themselves to be worthy. They must go through the many tests. They must go through many tests to be initiated as a warrior. And so the contest up here is kind of like a scaffold match in professional wrestling. Not a good match type. It's a match type where, as it sounds, they fight on a scaffold up above the ring, and the first team to be thrown off, or the first person if it's a one-on-one, loses. So they did a tag team scaffold match once between, I believe, the Legion of Doom and the not the Midnight Express. The Midnight Express. And of course, the manager of the Midnight Express is Jim Cornette. And at that time, Jim Cornette was managing the Midnight Express, but he also had his own bodyguard, Big Bubba, who later was known as the Big Boss Man. And during the scaffold match, the big event was supposed to be Cornette going up there to try to interfere or something, and then falling off the scaffold. And the plan was that Big Bubba, this big guy, as you know if you've ever seen the Big Boss Man, was going to catch him. What actually happened was just that Jim Cornette plummeted directly to the ground and really, really badly broke his leg. It's a horrifying recording to watch, and I've seen it. So yeah, sounds like this takes a lot of skill. Are you allowed to use magic to cheat? This bridge be a good place to be this bridge be a good place to practice be building up your agility. Agility be good for dodging the claws of monsters. And that would just be for emphasis, because I assume you win once you throw the guy off. So if you're doing the elbow drop, you just, I am the liable now. Ooh yeah. So how you doing? Missouri, young friend. My job as warrior today means I'll be doing much walking. Around the village. I have plenty of time to stop and talk with you. Which is great. Because not only are you my friend here, Uhura, I don't want to make it weird by dwelling on the fact that she's stunningly beautiful. Okay. Is that it? Is this all I can go to in the village? Seems off, but am I allowed to go chat with the Liebone myself? I suppose the worst thing that can happen is the guard summarily executes me. Then I just gotta load the save. The guard bars the way with a spear. You guess it's not a good time to visit the Liebone. And so I shan't. Not looking for any trouble here. Does going to the lower right go somewhere other than going slightly higher to the right? Nope. Just went down. Habari. Habari to you, Buana. Okay. Well. If I just go to this... Oh. Okay. Can I go up to this tree? Just like stunning portrait work. Okay, good. There. Welcome, Prince of Shapeir. Will you be telling us that you soon here? I am his Sifu. Habari Mwana. Let's look around. What's this? Some sort of game carved in the rock. Okay. Now we're in my territory. Oh, I didn't even try to practice in front of Uhura and the other thing. How much do I want to humiliate myself and have Uhura be like, in addition to your being not strong, you need to be getting more dexterous. I am really smart, though, and honorable. It's a cage, yeah. Trees, some welcome shade over the Awari board. So the game's called Awari. This rocky terrain, the area is more suitable for game playing than gardening. How's it going, bud? So you're Yusufu. I am the son of the Laibun. I am also a very good Awari player. That is the game you see before me. Yeah, looks like a fun game, I assume. I like games. This is the game of Awari. I will be happy to show you how it is played. Hell yeah. The side near me be my side. The hole on the end at your left be my home. The hole on the end at your right be your home. Okay. Not doing any clicking during this. Oh, wouldn't you know? Awari turns out to have its own excellent song. 3 stones be put in all the other holes. We be taking turns moving stones from one hole to another. You move first. Pick a hole on your side. Move all the stones to the right. Drop 1 stone in each hole. Okay. It might just be Mancala or a variation thereof. Waffle syrup. Guess we'll find out soon. If you get the last stone, if the last stone land in your home, then you get 1 more turn. If the last stone land in an empty hole, then you capture all the stones across from it. You get to put them and the capturing stone in your home. Okay. Do we want to have the most stones in our home at the end? The game ends when either side have no more stones. Only home have stones. The player with the most stones in his home be the winner. The other player be the loser. Makes sense. We be playing just for fun because you have no cows. I'll let you play the first stone. Okay. So, I believe I want to do this. You now go again. Okay, well then I'll go like this and capture. Very good move. You got my stones. Be my move. It'd be your turn to move your stones now. I think he's just letting me win because he's a good guy. Okay, but I don't see any capture opportunities here. Is he setting me up to try to capture a bunch later? I'm just gonna do this. It'd be my move. It'd be your turn to move your stones now. Heck yeah. I don't know. I've got a vulnerability here. You now go again. It'd be my move. It'd be your turn to move your stones now. Huge vulnerability here. It'd be my move. I'd be capturing some of your stones now. It'd be your turn to move your stones now. Okay, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not doing anything for me. I don't know. I'm just gonna do that. It'd be my move. It'd be your turn to move your stones now. Capture. Very good move. You got my stones. It'd be my move. It'd be your turn to move your stones now. Okay, well I guess I gotta do the big move. It'd be my move. Oh, you can capture... Oh no. Okay. Well, there's no shame in losing the first time you play a game. I have no choice but to do this. Now this game is over. I have more stones in my home than you have in your home. I be the winner. You play a good game. Maybe we play again? Yes. Absolutely, Yusufu. This was fun. Try this again. Missouri. We will see how well you do this time. My people have a saying. Aba na aba ujaza kibaba. Little and little fill the kibaba measure. This means doing things a little at a time will get things done. I think about this while playing a while. Well, then perhaps I should too. And be capturing some of your stones now. That was my opening move as well. And obviously, I will now do this. And then 1, 2, 3. Yep. Very good move. You got my stones. It'll be my move. It'd be your turn to move your stones now. Yeah, I bet. Like in that Leonardo DiCaprio movie, The Beach, when he gets to the special secret place and he meets the cool leader girl there, and the first thing she comments on is that he has strong thumbs. It'd be your turn to move. I'm thinking, Yusufu. I'm thinking. You now go again. Okay, so this would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I would capture. It'd be my move. Ooh, but then he got a big capture. This is a small capture. His version is called Awari. Waffle Syrup recognized it as the game called Mancala. It'd be your turn to move your stones now. I guess I will do this for a capture guard. Doing things a little at a time. Using one stone to capture one stone. It'd be my move. Be your turn to move your stones now. I'm going to move those two, because then you can imagine this kind of game having a detailed pedigree, you know? Check this out. Now I go again. Well, how about now? Okay, you can only pull the get an extra turn move once. I don't know. You have more stones in your home than I have in mine. You be the winner. You play a good game. Maybe we play again? We're going to do the rubber match later. But this was a lot of fun, Yusufu. Thank you for introducing me to Hawaii. Maybe then we play another time. At least once more. We have to. We're tied in the best of 5. Best of 3. So yeah, the Simbani people. You're one of them. The Simbani are roving people. This is our only home for this season. Usually we will move to another village where our cattle can graze on fresher grass. Oh, the elder gave me the much more detailed form of this explanation. This year, though, we will be staying here until we win the war against the Leopardmen and regain our Spear of Death. So, not a fan of the Leopardmen. Sorry. Could I ask you to repeat that? The Leopardmen are the sneaky people who live in the jungle. We have always stayed away from them before. Now that they stole our Spear of Death, they be our enemy. So you really like the Spear of Death, huh? The Spear of Death was stolen by night. There was not a trace of the thief. That is why we know it was the Leopardmen who stole it. They used their magic to take it. What if it was just any kind of sneaky person of any type? Has anyone thought about that? So, you think there's going to be a war? Or do you think that the hero is going to stop them from starting a war? We will fight the Leopardmen, and we will win back our Spear of Death. Soon, I will be a warrior and fight in this war. Oh yeah, that's what they say. The guys who spend their days playing board games make the fiercest and bravest warriors. To be a warrior of the Simbani, one must pass the initiation tests. I practice the skills of a warrior, running, spear throwing, and balance. We'll soon be ready to take the test. How about this cage over here? I guess you never have to lock more than 1 or 2 people up at a time? This be a special cage. This be built to hold Leopardmen prisoners. No magic can affect it when cast upon it. That way, the Leopardmen prisoner cannot use magic to escape. Enough already. Okay. This gives me hope, though, that there might be a 4th screen off the hub. Got some puzzle points and some communication skill for testing my metal, and I'm smarter. I think my mana maximum went up. It's a good day. Despite the humiliation of Uhura squeezing my bicep and my shoulder and being like, "You be not strong enough." I'm really honorable though, right? You caught that I'm honorable. Yeah, is this a place? Is this the running grounds? No, it's not. And time is passing. How much time has passed? Not really that much. Yusufu just had something else he got to do. Maybe he's gone to train. Something else he got to do. I have a master's degree in English, folks, as I've mentioned a few times. Can't speak good, though. Alright. Oof! Okay. Are we just going to try again? Did we hurt ourselves that badly in the fall? We didn't do great in the fall. And since we have 0 climbing, we can never get better at climbing. Can our agility improve? There's no harm in harming ourselves some more. I guess there is a little harm in it. Definitionally, there has to be some. Okay, what if I just straighten out your jacket and retie your boots? Appearances count. I was not trying to click my boots. I was trying to go slowly here. Nope. There's no going slow. If there's any kind of balance control. I know there's a balancing game in Quest for Glory 2 that you can play, at least if you're a thief or if you have climbing. Ah, got a little more agile. So maybe I can go throw some more spears, especially if Uhura's not there. I won't feel as self-conscious. I gotta say, the extremely small population of this village is really reducing my ability to fact find, as I had been requested to do. Alright. Will Hura just let me work in peace? She will. Okay. Urgh. If the spear only traveled about 10 feet from me, you get the feeling you should have eaten more Wheaties. Either that or practice building up your strength some more. Your spear needed more force to hit the target, and you don't have enough strength. You need to get some more exercise to build up those muscles. Practice won't hurt either. Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm practicing. Judging from that throw, you figure it's going to take an awful lot of practice before you get good at it. But faster than a speeding bullet, I can get my spears back. Alright, one more batch of spears. As you watch the spears sail through the air, you have a feeling you're going to need a lot of practice before you're skilled at spear throwing. Well, I also feel like I might need to be good at it someday, so what are we going to do? You really have to concentrate to throw the spear, so you figure it is going to take quite a bit of practice before it becomes easy. They made a lot of different dialogues to tell you that you are a pitiful spear thrower. Your throwing skill has improved greatly since you first started adventuring, but you have a feeling you have a long way to go before you are skilled at spear throwing. But I got the spears back. Have I improved at all? A little bit. I'm wearing myself out and I'm not getting stronger. Okay. Good time. Is there really no other screen here? Because if I go to the left, I'm just going to wind up, as we've discussed, I'm just going to be back in the spear grounds. Yep. Okay. There's really just there's not a ton to do here. Is someone else showing up? Not where I'm trying to go. Nope. Can I climb the tree? Think again. Yes, on second thought, I do not envision anything other than hurting myself coming from. Alright. Good night, Stimpinski. Is it shoulder related? I mean, whatever it is, best wishes for the... Fingers crossed for only good news. Yes, that's what campfires are for. Alright. Fingers crossed that he goes, I've never seen anything like this. You have the shoulder of an 18-year-old again. Habari, Mwana. Habari. Can I... If I go to the left, do I just return to town? No. I'm on the Savanna. What time is it? Midday. Really, at our age, I think that's what you really hope for. Any progress at all. Okay, well, yeah, let's walk around the Savanna. See what's up. I might get in a fight. Okay, it's a fight. It's on. Battle's about to begin. I didn't even think to cast a spell on this thing because I'm rusty. Oh dear. I fled instead. Which one's the calm spell? Dazzle? I suppose Dazzle could help. There's calm. Yikes. Okay, so I'm about to die, which is fine. Just load the save. Talk about overexerting yourself. That last little move wore you out so much it hurt. In fact, it hurt so much it killed you. Take it easier next time. Restore. Okay, I'm thinking I turn the cycles down a touch more because that seemed a bit frenetic. What is it this time? Am I just somewhere? It's just shrubbery, really. Rocky Talkie Taffy. Okay. Fair enough. And back to the Savanna. I want to get to this oasis here. Feels like there might be some Simbani chilling in the area. Or just some nice animals. As you approach this pool of bubbling water, you feel a sense of serenity and peace. Could this be the pool of peace? What am I going to put the water in? Can I put it in my water skin? Wait, what's this? That's honey. It's golden, it's sticky. Fortunately, it's in a jar. My water skin. You fill your water skin from the pool. And we got the good sound. The deedly doodly doodly doo of Quest for Glory. Get some puzzle points for our trouble. And so, check 1 out of 3 of the elements we will need for the Dispel Potion. Awesome. Are you the kind of animals that talk? Doesn't say much. Nope. Pool bubbles as the fountain flows. It's a cheetah lying on the rock looking at me calmly. It can sense that I'm a paladin, so it doesn't want trouble. Okay. Alright, that was a successful bit of adventuring. Let's, just in case we do get eaten or killed by overexertion. Throw down a save. And where else would I want to go? I guess that looks interesting. Is there danger? Rock. It's the giant tree of Sumatra, Fricana. It's not an important tree though, is it? Think again. One sec. So I do actually have a thought here. But it might be a bad thought that wastes an item. If I smear some honey on this tree, will I attract a honey bird? Nope. Okay. But I didn't waste the honey either. Great. Well, no need to hang around here. Day 5. Sun's going down. Let's head home. Uh-oh. Ujambo, Wana. Ujambo. Assume that means something like good evening. Okay. Well, maybe we can talk to Uhura some more. How do you be liking our village? It be not large, for it holds but a few families this time of year. Next season we move to a larger village and more families will be joining us. Oh, I'm still having a lovely time. Yusufu seems like a great guy. The elder whose name Mubuame or something. Your leader, the Labon, Mukamwa. His attitude could be better. Alright, so. Yeah, break it down for me, hura. What about this village? The village wall be keeping dangerous animals away and the children from running too far. My sister says she be chasing Simba most every day, so the fence be a very good thing. When do I get to meet this sister? My sister watches Simba during the day while I guard the cattle of the village. My sister Nyasha is newly wedded and longs for a baby. Simba be a very good lesson to her. Ah, newly wedded. So, yeah. How are you doing? Missouri, Sultan's son. Today we be driving off the lions from the cattle. It be a good battle, no Simbani hurt, and the lions not be back soon. So, is it ever a source of tension with the lion tours? How you kill lions and use their pelts? The Simbani be the people of the lion. Mostly we be leaving the lions alone. We show them who be boss, and they not be bothering our cattle. Cattle. I'm not sure what happened there. Many warriors stand together with spears, jumping and yelling at the lions. Lions mostly not like loud noises and people calling them names. They slink off, shamed of being made fools. One young male, too full of pride, tried to attack the warriors. He learned fast that shields be hard on the teeth and spears can bite too. Soon he'd be running off. Oh, yes. Sorry. I just asked you that. Yeah. In that bridge area, huh? The warrior needs good balance and to think with the old body. I can't imagine Rakeesh being rattled by an insult, but maybe. When two people on the bridge, brain be too slow and body fall off. When the body be doing the thinking, body be fast. The bridge be for training the body. Yeah. You don't have too many memories of my performance in the spear area, do you? The spear area be for warriors to practice throwing spears. The warrior need to be strong and good at throwing to make the spear go straight. What's your take on the seasons? The Simbani move with the seasons so that the cattle always be eating fresh grass. You love cattle, huh? Simbani life be based upon cattle. The cattle be our wealth, our food, our clothes, and our drink. Yeah. Well. Good talk. How's little Simba looking? It's Simba. We can verify he's Simba. The Prince of Shapeir doesn't have a great feel for, getting a read on a baby. Okay, still not a good time to visit the Laybone. So, we'll report to Rakeesh. Or not. You find some food the Simbani have left for you. It looks odd and it tastes strange, but it fills your belly. Great. Well, thanks, Simbani. Okay. I think here, with the moon high in the sky on night 5, that's a good spot to shut down our first day. You never expect the first day of A Quest for Glory to be action-packed, and this wasn't. But you do expect it to be great, because I just love these games. And this is not disappointing. I was really excited to see an African-themed kingdom in a video game, an RPG or an adventure. It's novel. And I did not have the fear that it would be done, not respectfully. I was in fact quite confident that Lorianne's writing would be very respectful. But better still, that it's a really kind of fleshed out region. And we've already been to more than one place. Obviously, we're going to meet these Leopardmen too. And probably we're going to find out that they're not so different from you and me. And yeah, we have like a culture inside of what am I trying to say here? Within Tarna, there's like, not only is there the clear culture of the humans and the lion tours and the rabble and the middle class and then the rulers, but then also even we've seen within the guards that people have different takes on things like Rakeesh's abdication and the question of war. Generally, it seems like there's a lot of enthusiasm for war. But what we hope is that we can prevent that war from ever happening and perhaps kill a demon. And yeah, I agree, Cedric. I think it's really cool that even, like the first game, as a like quest, it's not necessarily the most exciting or varied. It's pretty straightforward fairy tale stuff. But even there, like Spielberg felt like a place. And then to go from there to Shapeir and Rasir and then to here, and then obviously we're getting a Slavic place, I gather, for the next one. And I know literally nothing about the fifth one except that it's going to be weird, just because it's going to be a change. In fact, Danielle got me this word of the day calendar, and today's word of the day is penultimate. And at first I thought, oh man, we're not at that would have been perfect if we were at the penultimate game in the series. But we are at the penultimate game in the series that follows the style established by the first game, from what I understand. So hey, maybe that was serendipitous. Yeah. Good first day. Lots of fun. Let's take a minute and just celebrate the amount of points we have. 48. I think I had more on the first day of some of these. I can easily imagine having had less. We had a good day. We've had a good meal. Vitality's up. A little bit better at throwing. Not any stronger. Gonna need to do some fighting and maybe win some fights. So perhaps I gotta remember how to access my magic menu. It actually kind of looked like with the sword I wasn't able to during the fight. Because when I hit the center button, it just instantly fled. Which is not how it's supposed to work. Maybe it's because of the weapon. Maybe I should try the spear. Anyway, lots to try next time, and I will have finished reading the manual and looking at the reference card and all those things. Because I shouldn't be that rushed. Last week of classes, I'm about to start feeling a little bit freer, which is exciting. Not that much freer. There's a lot of stuff that has to happen between the end of classes and the true end of the term. But okay. All right. So, Tuesday, if all goes according to plan, Greg will be here, my buddy Greg, and we're going on to the final first wave Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles beat 'em up, Hyperstone Heist for the Genesis, a game that I did not even realize was a beat 'em up until very, very recently. I was aware it existed. I thought it was more of a side-scroller. So that's exciting. Fresh beat 'em up that I've never even touched. And then come Friday, if the stars align, it's always tricky when we end a Friday Night Frosthaven in the middle of a scenario, because we had all four of us there for part one, so we need all four of us to continue. Fingers crossed that happens, and we're playing Frosthaven on Friday night. And the weekend comes, and on Saturday, we're back in Flan, playing Pool of Radiance, and we knocked the walls down. Not literally. It's actually pretty important that we don't knock the walls of Flan down. It's a city in a very dangerous region. But we burst through the barriers in the sense, like the Kool-Aid Man. Because we finally finished a quest, we got a ton of experience, we gained some levels, we found a whole new place, the catacombs, and I found a thief there, and I killed the thief. He was a bad guy. He attacked us. It was unprovoked. He tried to kill us. He was not good at it. We killed him instead. Now we have our own hideout, a little bit deeper into the slums of Old Flan, meaning that we can stake further expeditions. And on top of that, with SoCal Keep proclaimed, we can sail further on the river in two directions. There's so many directions to go in Pool of Radiance right now. That's exciting. And then, boom. We'll be right here in the Simbani village in East Fricana, playing Quest for Glory 3, Wages of War next Sunday. So, hey. There's an awful lot of fun to be had around these parts. I guess every now and then I ought to do like proper plugs here. Saying things like, hey, if you've not joined us on the Discord, we do have a Discord. It's mostly me and Stimpinski reporting on board game stuff. Maybe us having a chat now and then me just saying things about the games I've played. But hey, fun time. You can find the join link if you're interested. Free invite right there in the about me, in the about section of this page. Hey, if you've stumbled by this and you're like, hey, he's playing a Quest for Glory, I like those games. Well, I play other old games too, and I play other things that there's no coherent brand identity, but I am doing a lot of classic PC games that I never got the chance to play as a young man. So, and if you're enjoying watching me play Quest for Glory 3, stranger, I'm going to be carrying on to Quest for Glory 4 and eventually 5, and maybe even eventually Hero University. So what I'm saying is maybe you want to hit that follow button, follow along. And also, there is the possibility of subscribing. I am an affiliate. But I can't offer you anything but gratitude, and if you have anything else to spend your money on, please don't spend it on me. But when people do, I'm humbled that they take the time to do that, and when I do get the payouts, I spend them on things for this stream. So it's a whole community thing. Maybe sometime I'll do it, donate to charity instead, but that's where we are. That's it. If you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, you can't hear my voice, but I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by, Buana. And until the next time, that we're all here in the same spot on the Savanna under the same moon. Take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.